Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi, Gamerly. Hi, Mike. Mike, you're being mean today. Let's cut it out. Hi, YR. Hi, Slacker. Celts, thank you very much for the resub. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Brando. Hi, Royce. Hello. Hi, Kroll. Hi, Jeff. Tagamo.
And my expectations were low.
Tagamo, thank you very much for the 100 biddies. Octo Podiatry, thank you so much for the tier 3. Hi, Octo. Mike, I didn't get all the way to the top yet. I'm scrolling. Don't yell at me. Lardinois, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub. Let's go. Hello. Bobby, Randall, Slacker. Hello, everybody. Mike, all the way at the top with the tier 3. Let's go. Poggers. Yay. Yay. Thank you guys very much. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Maz. Maz is back. What's up, Maz? You know what's funny? Years ago, I had another person named Maz. I don't know whatever happened to Maz, but I had another person that was named Maz. Oh, I didn't mean that. I meant the shot you took at me. Yeah, sorry about that. Mike, you shouldn't have gotten yourself banned, buddy. Like, I don't know what to tell you. That never would have happened if you never got banned. Because I never would have taken away a founder's badge from you if I knew it was you. So, like, it's really your fault for getting banned. I don't even remember why you got banned. I don't know what you said. You're right. It probably was someone in my chat who reported you. You're right. And they're a loser, whoever they are. But whatever, it's your fault for getting banned. I'm a better Maz than him. Yeah, I don't really remember much about that Maz, so I mean, you've been here for a day. Let's give it a little time and then we can make a determination here. Victim blaming. I can't see the word victim and not think that it's spelt wrong. This has permanently messed up my brain that victim. My mod victim spells it VICTEM because now when I see the word victim, I think that it's spelt wrong because of the way he spells his Twitch name. And that's a problem because that's spelt wrong. But I'm so used to seeing it that I assume that the correct spelling is the wrong spelling. 2 months in the grind to 300 continues at 289 now. Sheesh. Yeah, no, see... Here's the problem with Diablo 4 for me at this point. When we got to the point where gear was like, you have to like get super lucky to get this, like if you could get all of these right rolls, but then if this percentage is wrong, I was like, this is exhausting and annoying. I'm like, I just feel like I am making everyone around me do things that they're wasting their time. They don't need to be doing this, and I am not getting the things that I want to get. So I was like, maybe we'll go back to Diablo for the new season or something. That's crazy since we gave you gear. No, I know that, but the day that we were doing, I don't know, remember those guys that came in and they were like, just spamming things and I was getting a whole bunch of stuff. But every time I thought something was an upgrade, you guys were like, no, that's trash. I'm like, what is the point? What is the point of doing all this? And then being like, no, that's trash. Nope, sorry. Nope, throw it out. It's trash. I'm like, but it looks like it should be better. Why are you telling me it's trash? And so that was annoying to me. Cause no, it shouldn't be like that. That just should not be how it be, JP. How many days left for the gender reveal? Oh, that won't be until January. I won't find out the gender until January 2nd, so that won't be for a while. Didn't you get a good item and then re-roll or something? Yeah, I did. Well, I got, like, the thing that I was trying to get, and then because I was clicking real fast, I re-rolled on it, and then I had to re-roll it a bunch more times to get it again. But I did get it again eventually. But it just felt like at that point it became really redundant. I was like, we're just doing the same thing over and over again. and I'm not getting upgraded gear, it feels like there's no point. It feels like this is a waste of our time. They actually did an update to make it so no change is the default. Oh wow, that's so toxic. That's so toxic that they would wait until after I did that. 15 seconds left on this hype train if anybody would like to keep it going or get a Christmas ornament. Still doing Christmas ornaments for the Christmas tree back there. Oh, I added some more lights, which I had those last year, but I used those lights to decorate the other two rooms, so I had to get new ones. So I got new lights for wrapping around my bedpost, so now we're real festive. This weekend I was very, very sick on Saturday. I feel like I definitely had a fever that day. I was like in bed with the freaking shakes for like half the day. So yeah, I felt really, really crappy on Saturday. Sunday felt a little bit better, but I was real nauseous. And then this morning I threw up because I was real nauseous. But there was nothing. It was like right when I woke up at 7 o'clock, so there was nothing in my system. I literally just threw up stomach acid, which was really unpleasant. But yeah, I don't know if that's from being sick, if that's from you know, I don't really know, but I was not healthy this weekend. Not feeling good. Why did you throw up? I don't know if it was from the cold that I had or because I'm 18 weeks pregnant. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, it was pretty unpleasant. How are you feeling now? I still have a cold. This side of my nostril, I can't breathe out of, but like it switches every so often. Out of nowhere, it'll just start shifting to the other side, and then I'm like, oh, now this side of my nostril is clogged. Great. So yeah, it's not from the food. It's either because I was sick, like I had like some type of nasty cold going on, or just because I'm pregnant. I had a really tough first trimester, and I'm still getting nauseous at nighttime, but it's not nearly as bad as it was the first trimester. So why are you guys all adding this person? Is that Karen Rowe? Did you just stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night? Ready Row? What are you guys saying to this person? Congrats on being pregnant. Thank you. Wishing you good health. Thanks, Maz. You're going up. You're going up on the scale, Maz. I like it. You might pass the other one soon. Who knows? Also, hi Spidey. Hello Spidey. What's up? Okay, so we are gonna do these. I'm gonna finish. Wait, is Raybird here? I need to know if Raybird's here. I need to know if Sabishi's here. And I need to know if Sid is here. Any of those three people. Anyone? Also, we fell below 1200 again. We're 6 subs away from 1200. Every time we get like 1200 or 300, whatever, the next freaking stream, it falls down again. So we are 6 subs away from 1200. So close. If anyone wants a Christmas ornament. Howdy, what up, Snits? What's going on? Yeah, so this weekend I was sick, so I was not productive this weekend because I was very not feeling well, which sucks. Also, I figured out that, remember the other day when I was talking about how my internet keeps going out? Well, I realized that it's when I'm trying to upload YouTube videos, which is a real problem because I am working on a different project that literally the requirement is uploading YouTube videos. And when I try to upload a YouTube video, my internet goes dead. Everything goes dead. Like it completely kicks me off. Doesn't kick off anybody else, but it kicks me off. And like today I tested it and I was on my computer. I tried to upload a YouTube video, turned it off. Octo! Thank you very much for the 10 gifted. Thank you, Octo. Thank you for pushing us over 1,200. Oh, 360! 360! Let's go! Octo, thank you very much for the 10 gifted. Octo, do you... Well, I guess I'll make you a small Christmas ornament, and then I don't know. Did you have intentions of a big Christmas ornament? Did you want a big one? I don't know. I'll make you a small one though. Octo, question. You know the question that everybody gets asked? What do you think it is, a boy or a girl? So I can pick the color for your Christmas ornament. So every time I try to open, not really my holiday, my name might curse your tree. Octo, you're still welcome to be on my tree because, you know, I'll pray for you, everybody on that tree, and then you'll find that it is your holiday and you feel so joyous. Octo, trust me. Trust me. So when I try to upload a YouTube video, my internet goes completely dead. And it does not come back on. It will not reconnect me for permanently. Once I try to upload, I'm off the internet. The only way to get back on is if I reset the router. Then it brings me back on. If I try to upload again, kicks me off. So I looked up what could possibly be causing that. I found a Reddit thread that said the router could be DOSing you. I don't know what DOSing means, but I don't know. I'm going to ask my dad about it when he gets home.
Listen, if you set
I don't
your
want to touch anything.
low, you'll never be disappointed. And my expectations were low.
Dark Soul, thank you very much for the 100 biddies. What's up, Dark Soul? I'm going to ask my dad about it when he gets home and see if he can figure out what that problem is, because this problem did not start until after we had the power outage and all of the internet problems that came with the power outage. So I don't know if something happened and now I just can't upload. I don't know. I just can't upload to YouTube, which is a real problem. So I've been trying, and both days that I tried to upload my VODs, they just won't go up and I get kicked off the internet. So there's something going on with that. I'm going to tell my dad about it and see if he can figure out what's going on before anybody gives me any tech advice. Not my house, not my router, not my internet. I'm not touching anything. I'm going to tell my dad and he's going to deal with it. So 1.7 chance hermaphroditic. Should I go with the long odds? Octo, pick pink or green, girl or boy. There's no in between. There's no alternative. Okay, that's it. It's a girl or it's a boy. Pick pink or green. We don't have a rainbow color. We don't have no stupid ass in between. Okay, just pick pink or green. Don't make my life difficult. Hold tight, hold tight. I'm also going to go grab my box of tissues because I feel some drippage happening. So can make me move. Patty, what are your thoughts on the healthcare CEO situation currently going on? Okay, I feel like a real conspiracy theorist about this situation. I really do. I feel like a real conspiracy theorist. I just really did not think this person was going to be caught. I really felt like I feel like this is much more sinister than what is being portrayed. I think this was... I just don't believe that this is as straightforward as they are telling us that it is. Makes me a conspiracy theorist. That's fine. I can be a conspiracy theorist on this. I just don't, I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't trust anything that we are being told about this. Also, Octo, pick a color! Pick pink or green. Give me a color. Also... Oh, dang Flabbit. I'm so disappointed. Rats! I was waiting for that text message all day, and that's not what I was expecting. Unlucky. I'm doing research by some patients. Doing research? What do you mean doing research? What kind of research? It's not that complicated of a question. Do you think the child inside my womb is going to have a penis or a vagina? Like, what do you think? What kind? My own? Ugh, okay, fine. Fine. I'm still waiting for my buddy of choice. Yeah, where is Pavel? Where's Pavel? Haven't seen Pavel in a minute. A hole or pole? Okay. I don't really like that phrase, but yeah, hole or pole, I guess. Okay, so Raybird's not here. Sabishi's not here. Sid's not here, which means I have no ornaments to decorate because I want to wait until those people are here until I decorate their ornaments so that they can see their decorations. We are supposed to believe he was smart enough to commit the crime, get away, leave the state, but he was dumb enough to be caught at McDonald's with a gun, multiple fake IDs, his real one, and a manifesto. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe in it. I really don't. I don't think that I watch too many crime shows. I watch too much organized crime to think that this was a Joe Schmo hit off the street from this Ivy League guy who had a hang up with healthcare, whatever. Like, I just think that this is so much more sinister, and I think that this was an organized hit by people higher up, and I don't know. I just don't believe what we're being told. I guess I'm a conspiracy theorist here. I've seen him last night playing Marvel with Julian. Well, tell him to get his butt in here. Come on, Mike. Summon him. Tell Pavel I need him. What's up, X-Man? Hello. How are you? Okay, yeah, so then, well, I mean, if we have no ornaments to decorate, what gender are you hoping your baby will be, or have you not disclosed that? I will be very happy either way. I just keep saying, and I guess this is like a cop-out that a lot of people say, but I really just want a healthy baby at the end of this, but that is a little bit more, it sounds like a cop-out when I say that, but having gone from a miscarriage right into this pregnancy, and also the day I heard my baby's heartbeat for the first time, my best friend texted me and said they couldn't find her son's heartbeat. So I just want a healthy baby. I just want a baby in my arms in May, and that's it. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. It will most likely be a boy. Octo, based on what evidence do you have that it will most likely be a boy? Here's my thing. Here's what I will say about this. Here's what I'll say about this. One, my aunt, I saw my aunt yesterday in Walmart, and she had the same situation as me. She had a miscarriage first, and then she had her first child right after that. She saw me and she said that she thinks I'm having a boy based on where I'm carrying. I guess it looks low, which I suppose it does, but I don't really know. So she said she thinks it's a boy. When we did all the old wives' tales, I think we had one more for boy than we did for girl. And that's it. That's all the information that I've got. I'm going all in on they, them. JP, there is no color for they, them. It's green or it's pink. It's boy or it's girl. There is no in between. There's no they, them. There's no half and half. Okay? It's a boy or it's a girl. The thing a lot of people have an issue with is that a billionaire CEO gets murdered and we throw tons of resources behind the case and get the FBI involved. But the same day there are multiple shootings in Texas without a fraction of the resources put behind them. Why is that? Because it's a high-profile case, and that's what happens with high-profile cases. This is someone who was a CEO of a massive corporation, and so that's what happens. I understand the argument. We should have the same level of commitment to an average person, but it's just not the way it works. It just doesn't work that way. I got emotional with that answer. Yeah, I've gotten emotional many times. At this point, I try not to be so emotional on stream. um, Boy, America is a little lacking on the population. True. It's yeah. It's actually true. We have a population crisis on our hands. You guys need to start getting married and having babies. So, I thought green was they them. No, green is boy. Um, I just need it to be a boy. Why do you need it to be a boy? Yeah, stop crying for subs. You know he doesn't like that. My stalker fan. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't like when I cry for subs. He's like, oh, we need another. It's about time for a crying stream. Which is so, I just think that's so crazy. I think it's so crazy to say that. If he truly, this person who is my stalker fan, right? Truly, considering he was like obsessed with me, had to have known everything that I was going through. So I'm sorry. Was I supposed to be here and sit here and be like, yeah, it's okay. Like, I just lost a child that I've wanted my entire life. I'm just going to sit here and have a great time. And then, sorry, when I do get pregnant, I'm going to have the pregnancy from hell. And I'm just going to have to sit here and have a great time. Like, he really expected me to just not have any emotions through that? Like, just be like, yeah, we're super cool. We're great. We're living our best lives. It's just crazy. If green is boy, what is blue? There is no blue. There is no blue. It's, well, okay, listen. It's pink, it's baby pink, and it's like sea foam. It's like a bluish green. It's like a sea foam bluish green color, okay? It's, it's a boy, but it's a boy, but it's, it's a green boy. I like the color green better than blue. Yeah, the truth is we just couldn't find blue ornaments, and I had to paint them green, and so that's how we ended up with pink and green. It's an alien, yeah. I hope LGBT doesn't get you canceled. Nah, I don't think so. At this point, I've said so many things on this stream, and like, you can try to cancel me for that, and I will just say, well, I'm Catholic and those are my beliefs, so you're being prejudiced against religious beliefs, and like, that's not cool, so you lose. All the blue ornaments are on other people's trees. Yeah. No, I couldn't find any blue ornaments. Well, there were like dark blue, but they didn't have pretty light blue. You'll never be disappointed. My expectations were low. Carl, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Hi, Carl. Yeah. They just didn't have any, like, the specific color blue I was going for was baby blue, and they didn't have baby blue. Carl! That's right, Jeff. Carl! They just didn't have baby blue. They had baby pink, but they didn't have baby blue. And I was like, well, this kind of defeats the whole purpose. If I have like a dark navy blue with this baby pink, it just doesn't go together. So I painted them that pretty seafoam. I mean, it's bluish green. It's not just green. He'll be a boy with anger issues. He might have anger issues. My family, the men in my family have some explosive anger sometimes. He might have anger issues. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what it is. I just want a healthy baby in May. That's it. Take after his mama. Whoa, mama doesn't have anger issues, okay? Mama has cranky issues. That's what mama has. Not anger issues, rage issues. Yeah. This baby will probably break a monitor or two in its day. Maybe like smash a microwave. Who knows what this baby's gonna get up to. All types of fun things, I'm sure. Hey Royce, have you checked on the pizza? I hope so, otherwise the pizza's getting burnt. lying part of the stream. I don't have anger issues. I don't have anger issues. I have hang-up issues. If something ruins my, like, if something bothers me, it bothers me for the whole day. You know, I have a very hard time letting go of things. I have a grudge issue. I hold a grudge for a long time. Which is really bad. This is something that I've facts she does. I don't forget. I forgive and forget if there's an apology, but if there's no apology, then I don't forgive and forget. And it's like, well, nope, sorry. Didn't hear a sorry from you. No forgiveness here. Ah, poggers. I was afraid that maybe you forgot the pizza. Thank you.
Well, I wouldn't forget.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing over there. Royce has been watching, I don't know, he watches these channels on YouTube that go over, like, current events type of stuff. So he's been watching all day about this CEO assassination person.
Luigi Mangino.
Do you think that is, are you taking it at face value?
I
see his little tail wiggling behind.
Luigi Mangino is a computer science major. He's very, very smart, planned it all out. They just came out and said his backpacks were cell phone blockers. So he was able to block signal, like it's essentially like a jammer.
Mm-hmm.
He had $8,000 cash, $2,000 in European money.
I just don't believe that somebody who carries out a hit like that then is like, I'm so good, I'm gonna go get some McDonald's. Like, that's
the thing. So he, in his profile picture, so he actually, while he was in custody, he's a computer science major, like I said. So he had a YouTube channel, and they were uploading videos while he was in custody. He had it planned out to where it was going to upload videos of the truth. They called it the truth. Mm-hmm. And in his profile picture, it's a picture of him smiling with a Happy Meal, and it just turns out to be that he got caught at a McDonald's.
Yeah, that just happens to be.
Well, no, I honestly.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't. There are two. Like, I just don't believe this. I just don't believe this.
I believe it. Also, he had back surgery. So this guy was a very fit guy. His parents, they're very wealthy, own 2 country clubs in Maryland. I think his mom died of cancer, and his grandma died of cancer. And the claims were denied or something, and he had back surgery, and he went into like a spiral. His mental health went crazy. And yeah. Jake wants pizza.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
and
yes,
he
does.
ended up. They say he ended up. Obviously, he just got arrested today, so there's gonna be a lot that's gonna come out in the next coming days about it. But I've been watching all day.
Yeah.
That's what I do when
I just don't trust this information. I just don't trust it. I really don't.
But Jakey, do you want a gwitty with Daddy? Gwitty.
No, he does not want a gwitty. He wants my pizza.
No, come on, let's go. No pizza. Let's go.
No pizza.
Come on.
Go ask Daddy for pizza. Go on. Out, sir. Thank you for the updates on the situation. Yeah, so what happened is someone assassinated the CEO of UnitedHealth, which is the largest, I think it's the largest healthcare company in the country. Walked up, silenced, pistol.
He made from a 3D printer.
Yes,
he made the pistol.
Which is crazy.
That's why it jammed 3 times. By the way, I don't know if you guys have any of them following it, but
that's a whole thing. 3D printed guns.
The dude was very smart. He was valedictorian in his high school. He, like I said, comes from a wealthy family. His house is huge.
As we all know in here, valedictorian doesn't make you that smart.
Yeah, I mean. His classmates, his peers have come out and said he was like one of the smartest kids that they've ever met. Very smart guy.
Yeah, I just don't trust it.
I trust
All
it.
right,
It all
take
checks out. Come on,
Big Boy
let's go,
before
Jake.
he slobbers
Let's
all
go.
over
Come
my
on.
floor.
Come on, Jake. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. That's right, Tagmo. That's right.
What, Tagmo? Genius and psychopathy are a dangerous combination.
I know.
That is true. And I assume the reason is that healthcare is too expensive in the U.S. So healthcare is a pain. I'm not gonna say that healthcare in the United States is like the golden standard of healthcare. However, what I think that people don't understand about European system of healthcare is that they like to say that healthcare is free. The healthcare is not free. They're spending like 60% of their income in taxes, which is substantially more than we pay in our taxes. So there is no free healthcare. You are paying for it at the end of the day. So yes, healthcare is incredibly expensive and a pain in the ass, and they will reject you. You will not get approved for coverage for things that you desperately need. I mean, healthcare is reasonably so. A lot of people have anger when it comes to the healthcare system, and there are some terrible stories about people really suffering because they couldn't get coverage for this or that. Paying 60% for taxes does not bankrupt you for one hospital stay. But it shouldn't bankrupt you for one hospital stay if you have insurance. Like, you can, and I know this for a fact because once I turned 26, I had to go through the Pennsylvania healthcare system and buy my own insurance. I pay for my insurance every month. And the cheapest insurance that I had, I was paying like $220 a month. It was called, it was a catastrophic plan. So basically, it didn't cover much, but it would cover a catastrophe, right? Which $220 a month to make sure that you don't end up in a situation where you don't have any coverage at all, I don't think is that unreasonable. I don't know. So, and a lot of people do get coverage through their employer. I obviously do not. I had to go through the Pennsylvania marketplace. Well, yeah, I mean, Mike, that's how it works here too. But I just think that there are a lot of. I think that it's one of those things. Like, I remember learning this. I remember learning this in high school. In my French class. This was a whole lesson that we did in French class. Was, yes, they have, free healthcare, but they have to pay much more in taxes. And I think taxation is theft. It's evil and immoral, and I hate everything about taxation. So I don't really want to spend more in my taxes because I feel like I already spend a majority of my income on my taxes. So I would rather spend the money paying for my insurance for myself rather than my money going to taxes to fund Planned Parenthood, for example. So Maz, because I pay for my insurance, my out-of-pocket maximum with this plan is $9,000. I don't know where my card is, but it's $9,000. It's that or it's $7,500, and I can't remember because one of them is I don't know. Either way, I know that I will be spending at least $7,500 to have a baby in the hospital. However, without insurance, it would cost upward of like $20,000 to $30,000 to have a baby in a hospital. Which is why I pay for insurance monthly, because I would rather pay the $7,500 in comparison to the $20,000 to $30,000, and that's if everything goes okay. That's if there are no issues. So is it ideal? No, absolutely. That's a lot of money. I don't want to pay that much amount of money, but I have to, so that I don't have to pay the $30,000. So I think that is a fair trade-off, that I only have to pay the $7,500 and then they will pay the other $20,000. So is it unfortunate? Yes. Do I want to spend that much? No. Do I 1000% understand the frustration with insurance? Yes. I've had them reject, like during the pregnancy. I did not have coverage for one of the medications. And I was like, well, I'm not spending $180 a pop on this medication. So forget it. I'll have to suffer. I'll go without it. And for some people, that means really, really suffering. So yes, there are bad things about insurance. I understand people getting upset with insurance companies. However, I still think it is completely evil to be like celebrating the assassination of a CEO of a healthcare company who is a person who has a family and is somebody's son and somebody's husband. And like, I still think that's evil to celebrate that. And there's been a lot of celebration. There's been more people like, yeah, heck yeah, he got the CEO, rather than people being like, oh wow, this is awful. So is this amount for a state-owned hospital or a private hospital? It's a I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I don't really know the differentiation between private hospitals and state-owned hospitals, like colleges. I don't know. I think over here it's easier for people that don't make that much and still knowing they would get taken care of medical-wise and not stress about the costs. Okay, and what that does for people who technically can afford their costs here is it makes it much more difficult for me to afford my life because I have to pay for somebody else who can't afford their life. I mean, it's and this is what's so unfortunate about it, because it just feels like there's no good answer. There's no, because obviously we don't want to see people suffer. We don't want to see other people suffer because they can't afford their insurance. But I shouldn't have to pay thousands of dollars more to pay for somebody else's insurance. Like for some people, Obamacare was a godsend, and that really helped them. For people like me and my family, Obamacare almost destroyed our lives. So what seems good for one person is not always good for everybody. So you'll see people say, yeah, Obamacare is great. Obamacare was not great, not for the average person. Obamacare was great maybe for people who couldn't afford anything prior, but it was not good for like the middle class. So and this is what's difficult about it. There's certainly a level of personal responsibility involved, but the way hospitals inflate charges for procedures, supplies, etc., and interact with insurance companies is broken and needs to be overhauled. Not sure it can be fixed in a privatized system. Like I said, it's not perfect. It's absolutely, they're absolutely right. Going to the doctor's office and having to pay $500 for like blood work is crazy. But it has to pay the nurses and it has to pay the doctors, and these people go to school for a long time. It's like it's a whole connected thing. So yeah, there's a lot of moving parts involved here, and I don't have all the information to fix it. And like I said, I know that things that are good for some people are not good for other people. Firsthand experience, Obamacare. Some people were thrilled about Obamacare. Obamacare almost destroyed our lives personally. So, it's just because it's good for one person doesn't mean it's good for everybody. See, money was an issue for Luigi as he came from wealth. Something happened during a surgery with an ailing family member and he snapped. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't accept the face value story that they're giving us. I think because I'm so skeptical, because we don't get manifestos of shooters when it doesn't fit the narrative that they want to tell the American public. So I just don't trust this information. How much did you pay for your sinus operation? I'm just amazed at how Americans are getting ripped off for a basic necessity like healthcare. I don't think I paid anything for my sinus insurance or my sinus surgery. I was still on my parents' insurance because I was under 26. And that was one thing that was a part of Obamacare, was being able to stay on your parents' insurance until you were 26. So I was on my parents' insurance still, and my mom has really good insurance, and it was determined what is the word? It wasn't an elective surgery. It was like I can't think of the insurance medical term for this, but it was a necessary procedure or whatever. So it was all covered. Middle class has always paid the higher price because it is the largest. Yes. A quote from Ronald Reagan: "The worst thing you can hear is 'I'm from the government and I'm here to help.'" Yeah. I have been watching it and it is adding up. I think he wants to tell the public. Sure, let's hear directly from the guy. Do you have some sort of alternate theory? Are you just skeptical because it seems too tidy and like it adds up too much, if that's a thing? I'm skeptical because, like I said, the American public is not presented with the shooter's manifesto. If it is not something that suits the narrative that they want to tell. The manifesto of the shooter of the Christian school in Tennessee, was it? We didn't get that manifesto until it was leaked. So I don't trust when the government is like, yeah, here are all the facts. We have them laid out for you, and we're willing to show you everything about this. Considering that doesn't happen in other situations. And so I just simply don't trust the face value of this story. So that's my perspective here. One thing about US versus Europe healthcare, in the US, you don't have to wait months to see a specialist. That's one thing. That is one thing that I have heard from Europeans before. That is true. I just think that it's really easy to look at the American system, and say that it's like awful, and we are so stupid for not having, free universal healthcare. I think that free universal healthcare is like one of the worst possible options that could ever be given to us. I really don't ever want to see that happen. So that's how I feel with that. I just think that there's, again, the people that suffer are like the normal middle class people. I just don't think it works. What's up, B Donut? You sound like you listen to Allie B. Stuckey. I do not listen to Allie B. Stuckey, but I do listen to a lot of people from like Turning Point USA. I do know a lot of those girls. I don't really listen to them simply because I just don't have, like, I don't sit down and listen to podcasts so much anymore. But I do know Allie B. Stuckey, and I do agree with a lot of the things that she has to say. They tried so hard to hide that manifesto in Tennessee, which is utterly disgusting, which is exactly why I'm so skeptical of them being like, oh yeah, here's his backpack with his fake IDs and his manifesto and his gun and this and that. And I'm like, I don't know about all that. Sure, I don't know. Which, okay. All things are run by people, which is the biggest flaw. There are always people that are really good at their jobs, and then they're the ones that are not. All things are run by people, which is the biggest flaw. What do you want to do? Run them by robots? What is the reason for not getting an early appointment with a specialist? Is it insurance company and all their paperwork? That's like a European problem. I have literally never had a problem with making an appointment with a specialist doctor. Anytime that I've had a specific problem, I have been able to see them within a month. That's like the latest. So I've not had any problems with that. Johnny, what's up, Johnny? Thank you for the resub. Only ignorant people say anything about free healthcare anyways, because it simply ain't. Well, that's exactly what I'm trying to say, is Europeans say free healthcare. It's not free healthcare. You are depending on the middle class in your society to fund that. Just like we depend on the middle class to fund. Really, another lie that I love is tax the rich. The rich pay the majority of our taxes already. Like, they pay a ridiculous amount in taxes. So I'm like, what do you mean tax the rich? The rich are already taxed by a lot. And I really hate the whole, like, I really hate the whole, like, the rich deserve to give us all of their money because they're rich. I really don't like that. Did you see that BLM is trying to get people to riot because the guy in New York was found not guilty? I did not see that. It doesn't surprise me. I've said it once, I've said it 100 times, and I will continue to say it. Black Lives Matter is built on a lie. And so every time they come out to voice their opinion on something, I can't help but laugh, because their entire premise is built on a lie. Not that Black lives do matter, but just like white lives matter, just like everybody's life matters. However, the lie is that there is this unprecedented amount of police brutality when there actually isn't. And police officers are less likely to shoot a person of color because they do not want to be perceived as racist, because they do not want to lose their careers and their livelihoods. This is this has been researched. This has been shown in multiple police departments. So what I'm saying is Black Lives Matter, their whole premise that there was this ridiculous amount of police brutality and police shootings against Black people is a lie. Also, hi, Mercy. Hi, Mercy. They should tax the billionaires and millionaires even more to help the middle and lower class, in my opinion. They already pay so much in taxes. Like, okay, think of how much you pay in taxes. Okay, now multiply your income by whatever amount you need to get to a millionaire. They already pay a lot in taxes. They're paying the majority of taxes. And I mean, I really believe taxation is theft, and I hate it. And I don't believe that we should be taxed to fund things that, I don't like it. And so no, I'm actually against taxation, of anyone. I don't want there to be more taxes for the rich. I don't want there to be more taxes for the middle class or the poor. I want there to be no taxes. But secretaries pay more taxes than billionaires. It's not a tax problem, it's the government spending too much. The government does spend too much on very stupid things. I really hope that Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, I hope that Doge does what it is designed to do and cuts out all of our stupid spending. Doge, that's right. Dogecoin to the moon. Hopefully they do that. Also, at least here in Hungary, free healthcare is often unusable because of the insanely late appointment times, which is exactly what someone had just said. Easily multiple months. Yeah, I've never had that problem here. And it's often very bad quality. A lot of people who can afford it just end up going to private hospitals with their own money, even though healthcare is included in the tax. That is exactly my point. It is so easy for a lot of Europeans to say, oh, our system is so much better than Americans. And I don't think it is. I just don't think it is, and I really do not want to see that happen in this country. The BLM organization is a scam, but people of color definitely stopped and frisked more. I don't know. Yes, stop and frisk was used more so. Yes, people of color, stop and frisk. Stop and frisk, I'm pretty sure, and now I haven't been studying law enforcement in years. I've been out of college for a long time. But when I was in college, stop and frisk was something that was going away. And the police departments were more so focused on community intervention and trying to prevent crimes by getting involved in the community, basically, and not doing stops and frisks, because it was a lot of profiling, racial profiling. But that doesn't change the fact that the premise that Black Lives Matter is built on, which is that police shoot unarmed Black men in, record numbers, is a lie. It's not true. Also, it is inherently racist. It is an inherently racist organization. To deny this is to simply be, to deny this is to be a non-critical thinker. To say that one race matters more than another race is inherently racist. So, until the early 1900s, the USA got all money from tariffs. Yeah, we weren't taxed until I don't remember what year it was. But yeah, taxes are a relatively new thing in the grand scheme of our lifetimes. Doge won't have Doge Don't have power. Yeah, they're not an actual, what's it called? Government agency. Do you have health insurance now? I do have health insurance that I pay for through the Pennsylvania marketplace. It is not cheap. I went for the option that would make having a baby in a hospital the least expensive out-of-pocket situation. So it is not a cheap thing. It actually went up $50 this year. I got it. I got my letter. You've been re-enrolled. Here's the price for 2025. It went up $50. So that sucks. But instead of paying $30,000 for having a baby in the hospital, I will pay my out-of-pocket maximum. And then for the rest of the year, for all of my baby appointments, I'm totally covered. I don't support BLM, and yes, black people can be racist, but I can't say that all versions of systemic racism is obsolete. You're right. That is true. I don't deny that there are examples of systemic racism. However, I think we've gotten to a point where we try to find racism where racism doesn't exist. For example, Daniel Penny's trial was a farce. It should never have gone to trial. There was nothing racist about what happened. And Daniel Penny is a hero. So there are I just wish we would have honest conversations about these things, but I just feel like none of it's honest. And people don't say the truth because they are afraid of being canceled. And I hate that. Should I just got back from tucking my youngest to bed and missed the last part of your answer? Oh, sorry, Darcel. What did you ask me? If she's hot, she can stop and frisk me any day. Ayo. I've actually never seen a hot cop before. I've never, and I know that they exist. I've seen them online, but I've never seen a hot cop. I've never been pulled over by a hot cop. Sag. I don't support BLM, and yes, black. Oh, that was the message I read. As a black person, I don't view myself as a victim. Yeah, see, that is one thing that I think is, and a lot of the creators that I follow try to really break this narrative of black victimhood. And that's really important, and I wish that was talked about more, because I think that is a very pervasive issue, is this idea that you're a victim from the time you come into the world because of the color of your skin in the most privileged country in the world. It's a farce. It really is. You have insurance? Yes. Like I said, okay, you missed it. So I found the best plan that I could find through the Pennsylvania marketplace, because I currently don't have insurance through Royce, because he hopefully that's not a problem in our future, and he will have a job where I will get insurance through him. But right now that wasn't an option. So I found the plan that would make a hospital birth the least expensive option. So I will pay my out-of-pocket maximum, because a birth is like $30,000. So I will absolutely hit my out-of-pocket maximum. It sucks. I'm going to be dropping $10,000 in May, 100%. Shout out to Smash. You guys remember Smash giving me the $10,000 donation? Little did he know that was paying for the birth of my baby. So shout out to Smash. So I pay for it through the marketplace. It is not cheap. However, when I first went through the marketplace, the very first plan that I picked was the cheapest option I could find, and it was $220 a month, and it was a catastrophic plan. So it really didn't cover much, but I was a healthy 26-year-old. I was like, I don't need to cover that much. Of course, I don't live in it, but as an outsider, this whole racism subject is an overreacted joke. Most black people instantly start yelling that everything's happening because everyone's racist, when it's just, that That's what I'm saying, is I feel like a lot of people try to find racism excuses where they don't actually exist. I agree with that as well. I'm Hispanic. One thing I absolutely cannot stand is when I'm talked to and treated like I'm a victim. I cannot even begin to express the frustration I felt since the election and how I've been treated by people who claim to champion for me, but automatically treat me like shit if I don't agree with them. My white saviors, where are they at? There it is. And that's exactly why I tweeted this the other day. I said, it's always the communities who say, we're welcoming to all. We love all of you. You're all welcome here. Oh, wait, you're a Christian? Get the fuck out. You're a bigot. You have no place with us. And I'm like, it's funny because as a Christian, I believe Christ is calling me to love you, despite the fact that I disagree with you. But you don't want me in your space because I'm a Christian. Cool. Sure, yeah. Just dance, but just dance. I've seen a few hot female cops. Yeah, I've never seen a hot cop. People are afraid to be called bigots, which has sadly lost all meaning. Oh, absolutely. 100%. Being called a bigot is the biggest fucking joke. It's just so funny. Being called a bigot is so irrelevant. It's so stupid. Like, for example, is it white people's fault that fatherless is the highest in the black community? You could talk about slavery, which is obviously horrible, but black people had in fact families in the 60s when racism was at its high. You can blame the crime bill that was pushed by Bill Clinton in the 90s, but at the end we have to stop making excuses. Yes. Exactly. That is exactly right. That is exactly right. Why is it that when faced with that statistic, it's, oh, no, it's just racist. You're racist if you even bring that statistic up. Or the statistic that most gun violence is between black men. That's the statistic. And that's why Black Lives Matter is a lie. If Black lives really mattered, then it would matter in places like Chicago and Detroit and these cities where there is black on black violence higher than any other demographic. But again, if you point these things out, it's like, oh, well, you're just a racist white girl, so shut the fuck up. And I'm like, okay. Okay, critical thinking 0. Sure. We are open to all perspectives that 100% align with ours. That's actually what these people are saying. And the reason I tweeted this was because I think I actually took a screenshot of it and I want to read it to you guys. It was something that I saw on Twitter that I thought was just so funny. I was like, this is so funny to me. Do you not even like see how hypocritical this is? Okay, this was it. This person tweeted, if you engage in hateful behavior, you have never been and never will be welcome in my community. Do not threaten or attack others, especially not on my behalf. There's never an excuse to treat other people badly. And if you've ever posted something like that, you should be ashamed. The tweet before that, fuck Donald Trump. Which by extension means fuck every single person in this country who voted for Donald Trump, because that was shared the day of the election. Those tweets were from after the election. So it's like, okay, everyone in my community is so welcome and so loved. Unless you voted for Donald Trump, then fuck yourself. But then they're like, I do not advocate hate. I do not advocate any of this. And I'm like, you just said fuck half the country. More than half the country, because the majority vote was for Donald Trump. Sorry to burst your bubble, but the majority of the country said enough. We're voting for Donald Trump. So that is stupid. What you just did was stupid. Who said that? This is a very big Sims streamer. Actually, the biggest Sims streamer. Lil Simsy. And then she quit Twitter after this. I'm like, well, I mean, you did this to yourself. Why would you tweet something like that? If you engage in hateful behavior, you've never been and never will be a part of my community, blah, 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 blah. But also fuck Donald Trump, aka fuck everybody in the country who voted for him. Really? Really? You don't think that that's hateful behavior? I've seen those too, how everyone's welcome, just not half the population. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, in here, genuinely, everyone is welcome. Unless, okay, I have one caveat to that. Unless you are a sicko who says murder babies, then go the fuck away. I have no interest in having a relationship with you. Get out of my stream. But everyone else, you're welcome here. JP, why are you putting dots? Because I don't want to bring somebody back into my life who was awful to me? Because I don't want to say, sure, I'm just going to forget the fact that you said all of these terrible things and then went behind my back and tried to turn 2 of my friends against me with lies. And then all of the other lies that you've told. Oh, and prior to that, you tried to get me and my husband to turn against each other? We're just gonna, you want me to just forgive that and let it go? I'm not gonna do that. I don't know why you're putting dots. This feels like a story that I've missed information on. There's just someone who is no longer part of this community, and rightly so. Someone who shall remain anonymous. Yes, someone who shall remain anonymous. Yeah, there are people in here who I know are liberal, who over their dead body, they wouldn't vote for Donald Trump. TK, Patty, be careful about raising your blood pressure. Are you keeping track of it yet? No, I'm not. Thank you very much for the 200 bits. TK, I have seen you on 3 different leaderboards this week. And it's so funny because I'm like, I see TK every once in a while, but TK doesn't pop into my stream like he does these streams, apparently. It's so funny. I love when I recognize somebody's name on somebody else's stream. No, I sometimes will click on, after I'm done streaming, I'll look at my recommended on the side and click on those. And I just think it's funny whenever I stumble into a stream and find people that I know. I'm like, oh, I know that person, that person, that person on their leaderboards. Tried to turn me too. Those DMs were wild. Yes, Jeff, you are one of the people I'm referring to. You and Smurf. He messaged you and Smurf and tried to say crazy things, making it seem like I was the bad guy. So, I only go to decent streams. Oh, so, I guess that's the problem. Sorry. Yeah, I guess we're not decent in here. Sorry about that. It's a me problem. No, I don't stalk people. But I do like to look, because if they're on my recommended, it means you guys watch them. Hi, Kev, what's up? Kev Tech, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, if they're on my recommended, it means that you guys watch them, and so I'll click on them every once in a while. And if I see one of you guys on the leaderboard, I'm like, oh, I know that person. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise! So. That dude had no right being a Leo makes us look bad. Dude had no right being a Leo? Who's a Leo? What dude? I can't stand Trump personally. I just can't stand Kamala and her policies more, but I wouldn't ever demonize everyone who voted for him or her, ridiculous and unserious people. Correct. Yes. I agree. All I said, yeah, it keeps catching, if you have certain words in there, it's catching the messages. It keeps catching racist. This one, I'm sure it probably caught abortion. Yeah, it just keeps catching different messages. Oh, it was incest? Really? Oh, okay. Leo is police officer. Oh, I thought it was Cancer or Leo or Sagittarius or Pisces or whatever. That's how my messages never go through. Hi, Alpha. How are you? Alpha, we spent a good portion of today's stream talking about the healthcare system. And you know all about the healthcare system because of my manifestation, obviously, because I did that to you. I'm a manifestation goddess. I recently solidified my stance on abortion. I always have exceptions for rape and incest, but it's still a baby. Yeah, my stance on abortion has always remained pretty much the same until I actually got pregnant, had a miscarriage, got pregnant again, and now my stance on abortion is even more solid. So I've always held the same belief there. You so pretty, Patty. You've got a really beautiful smile. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you. You really are. I bow down to you, goddess. Please do not curse me again. Alpha, I have no more curses left in me. All of my curses have been spent. No more. Sorry. I will not be manifesting anything but good things. I'm manifesting something right now. All of my manifestation right now is going toward manifesting a Lions Super Bowl for Jeff. So my manifestation can't go anywhere else. Pretty hard to see the ultrasound of your baby and then hear somebody say it's just a clump of cells. Yeah. Hearing a heartbeat at 5 days, or 5 weeks, I'm sorry, which if you know anything about pregnancy, that's really 3 weeks, because for the first 2 weeks, that's the way it's counted. So hearing a heartbeat, that's a human. I'm not growing an alien. I'm not growing a dog. That is a human. And so I am very passionately against abortion. Babies grown in a pod in a lab is not a nice future for humanity. I've been having a lot of weird feelings about IVF recently. Because I know, like, I don't know. I've been like looking into different things about IVF recently, and I've been thinking a lot more about it. I never really had a strong stance about it, but the more I read about it, the more it makes me a little bit uncomfortable. She has some beautiful forehead worms. Are my worms out? Yeah, there's one worm right here. You can see him. There's my wormy. There's my forehead worm. I know, Alpha. There's a family that I know with 4 kids, and all of their kids were conceived via IVF, and they're wonderful children. They're part of my church, and that's why I just like. I don't. It feels wrong, but it also feels like I want these people who really want to have children. I want them to have children, because the people going through IVF are the couples who are married and they want a kid and they're, and they're going that extra mile because it's incredibly expensive and it's exhausting for the woman to go through all of these procedures. So I have like really, really weird mixed feelings about IVF. It's getting more and more common because of infertility. It's getting more and more common because we are becoming more and more infertile. It's bad. Y'all have microplastics in your balls. And we all have, like, endometriosis. Like, it's bad. It's really bad. The infertility problem. I was given up for adoption by a college student. I recently found out that I have a half-sister who was also given up for adoption. I'm so glad that your parent or parents chose life for you. Also, if Go Quiet, the power in my neighborhood has randomly gone off and back on twice in the past, like, 10 minutes. Got it, Johnny. I would like to see the Lions win. Chiefs won enough, no more. When is your due date? May 14th is my due date. I would also like to see the Lions win for Jeff. Birth control pills specifically are so terrible. Yes, I am so passionately against hormonal birth control. I mean, I'm against IUDs as well, and the birth control pill is a lie. Do not ever let a doctor talk you into giving your daughter birth control pills. Do not ever allow it. Please, if there's one thing you hear on my stream and you take away from my stream, Do not put your daughter on birth control pills. I am so thankful. I'm so thankful to my mother for not ever allowing them to put me on birth control. Don't do it. It is so bad. It is so bad for everything. It is so bad for their physical health. It is so bad for their mental health. It completely fucks up their body. Do not do it. Please, I beg of you. And women, get off birth control. Please. Please. I don't think we're becoming more infertile. No, we are. No, it's literally we are. We are becoming infertile. There are more and more people that are infertile. That's actually happening. On top, I mean, you're not wrong about the other things too. That is also happening. People are just having kids at a later age because they can't afford to get a house. They don't want to bring a child into the world if they don't have a house. They want to get established in their career before they bring a kid into the world. I am the opposite. I have been trying to get a baby into the world since I was like 20 years old. 7 years later, here I am. Here's Bump, by the way, in case you guys want to see. Bump today. Bump looking bumping. 18 weeks. What's up, Haz? What's going on, Haz? My sister has been on them for like 10 years, but it's only good. Ain't no way I won't have her. I want her to have a kid with this dude. You have no idea how bad it is for her body, Mike. You have no idea. That's so bad. Her being on it for 10 years is awful. I'm dating someone who took it for a decade and she regrets it. It created so many issues. She agrees with you. It is bad and girls should not go on it. It is so bad. So bad. Hey, Patty, I'm off to sleep. Thanks for the stream. Have a good night. Peace out, Cells. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you for hanging out. Hey, P, how you feeling so far? I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay right now. We have gotten into lots of conversations that I feel particularly like passionate about, I guess. So the time is going like flying by. I can't believe that I've been here for an hour and a half already. I've just been yapping the entire time. I should probably drink some water since I've been talking so much. Pretty bump. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I show you my bump. Hold on. Don't look at anything else. There's bump. There's bump. I'm 18 weeks on Wednesday, but you know, basically 18 weeks. So we've got a cute little bump. Cute little baby in there. The bump suits you? Thank you. I weighed myself today. I just want to tell you guys. Actually, this is actually kind of important information. I weigh 130 pounds right now. When I was at my heaviest in high school, which was my sophomore year, I was 130 pounds. So right now, my weight is the same weight that I was the heaviest in my life was 130. The most ever. That is the heaviest I've ever been in my life was 130 pounds my sophomore year of high school. Oh no, it wasn't baby fat. It was me getting chunky. I mean, there was definitely some muscle added that year because that was when I started basing. But no, I was like eating icing every day after school. Like I would go over to the gas station and buy a tub of icing and eat it during practice. So no, I was fat. So I am the same weight as I was at my heaviest. And this time I'm pregnant. So I feel like I have a little bit of a better excuse because there's boob weight and baby weight happening, but also I feel like a chunky monkey. I go to Royce and I say I'm a hippo and I stand there and I go, I'm a hippo. And he goes, you're pregnant. And I'm like, no, I'm a hippo. So yeah, I'm a chunky monkey. This is the heaviest I've ever been. And it's only gonna get worse. Oh gosh, that gives me so much anxiety. I'm sweating just thinking about it. Oh, it's only gonna get worse. It's gonna get so much worse. I have more anxiety about gaining weight than I do about actually giving birth. And I actually exercised today. I'm trying to start that. And I didn't even start that because of the weight situation. I started that because I've been having so much like uncomfortable pain in my tailbone and in my pelvic bone. And that's because my muscles are like not functioning because I was just vomiting for 10 weeks. So I am exercising again in the hope that will reactivate my muscles and there will be less pressure on my bones. Funny fact about hippos, they won't get pregnant until they reach a certain weight. I'm a hippo! I'm a hippo! I'm just a little stupid hippo. I feel like a fatty. I read somewhere that men's sperm count has been halved in the last 40 years. Yes, that's what I'm saying. We are becoming an infertile society. More and more couples are seeking fertility treatment. So it's a real problem. But you're our hungry little hippo? No, I don't want to be a hippo. I don't want to be a hippo. I want to be tiny. I've always been tiny. I want to stay tiny. I don't like being a hippo. Oh, I never made Octo's ornament. Is Octo still here? Oh, it's a. He said boy, right? Okay, he said it's most likely going to be a boy. I don't know where he got the most likely from, but sure. It's most likely going to be a boy. As if Octo can see into the future. The only reason you're showing this much is because you were so tiny to begin with. I know, which is really cute, and I'm glad that I have this little bump to show, but I don't want to be a hippo. I'm tired of being a hippo. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. You know, that's how I'm feeling currently. Octopodiatry. I gotta make sure I get all these things right. There we go. Everyone loves Mudang. No, they don't. Not. They were trying to kill that hippo after Trump won. For some reason, I don't know why, but people were like really angry. We're really angry about the hippo. Is the screen black for everyone or just me? Probably just you. No one else has told me that the screen was black. Tell us again, how many kids do you want? One. Well, hey, TK, thanks for continuing your sub. Poggers. Yeah, we haven't had too many subs today. That number probably is actually lower than what it says. It's probably gone down by like 50 or something. You can't have one Patty and they need a sibling to play with. Listen, I understand that, okay? Yeah, see, we're at 12:01. Bastards. Here's the thing. Happy holidays. Thanks, TK. Thank you so much for subbing. Appreciate it. I always said I wanted a lot of kids. And then I threw up for 10 weeks. And now I'm like, I'm okay with actually holding off on a second baby for a while. Cause that was hell on earth. So, let's save that thought for a later date. I think it's time for a hype train. Yeah, I think it's time for a hype train. Thank you so much, PK, for the 200 bits. Thank you. Thank you. Do y'all know the gender? We do not. Do not. They're like chips. You can't just have one. You need to have as many as you can afford. You know, some people say that, and then some people say that's I don't know. Let's see how to phrase it. I don't know. A lot of people that I talk to are like, kids are not expensive. Like until they're going to college, kids are not expensive. You can have kids without them being expensive. And I'm like, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, but you get to put drugs in your bomb. I have not been putting drugs in my bomb since that day. PK, thank you again for another 200 biddies. Any matchers? It doesn't seem like we're gonna get any matchers, PK. No hype train today. No Thomas. No Thomas here to get our hype train going. Sag. No hype train. The football team isn't going to be complete with only one. Yeah, well, I did not anticipate having such terrible pregnancy experiences. Ah, sad train.
Never be disappointed. And my expectations were low.
Thomas is here! Thomas! This whole time! Why did you not say anything? Are you trying to nap again today? Should I not be yelling? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. Thomas, thank you. Thank you very much for the 25 gifted. I'm like, Thomas has not said hello today, so I guess Thomas is not here. Alpha, thank you very much for the 100 bits to start the hype train. Yay! Now we got a hype train going. Let's go! Let's go! Is he not going to say anything? I was really upset the other day that I forgot to ask Thomas what flavor La Croix he had. I wanted to know if he had a La Croix. But yeah, I wanted a lot of kids until I had a miscarriage and then awful first trimester. And now I'm like, wow, pregnancy sucked a lot more than I thought it was going to suck. So, yeah. Once I think I'm out of this, then I will be ready to talk about future children. Once I'm done with this pregnancy. Yeah, I was sleeping LOL and just woke up and jumped in the truck. Well, perfect timing. Thank you so much for the 25er. According to recent studies, the average cost to raise a child to age 18 in the United States is around $237,000. Over 18 years, what is that per year? What's that math there per year? Let's see. Let's find out the math. Oh, coconut pineapple? That sounds very bougie. I think I might have to start drinking some La Croix. Let's see. Divided by 18. That's $13,000 a year. I don't see how it could cost $13,000 a year. Wait, actually, that's only $1,000 and change a month. I mean, I guess if you're accounting for like increase in groceries, increase in like baby stuff, like obviously we're gonna have to buy baby diapers and things like that. Maybe that's right. It's a bubbly though, so not so fancy. Wait. It's a wait, aren't the bubblies? Wait, I'm confused. There are different types of La Croix? There's not just like flavors. There's like bubbly, non-bubbly. I had no idea. The overwhelming variety of La Croix flavor options is really something. I've never even had a La Croix. My sister-in-law ain't keep on having another one after being in labor for 24 hours. Labor is not what I'm worried about. I gotta be honest, a lot of people are afraid of pregnancy because of labor. Labor is like, I'm not even thinking about labor. I don't feel afraid of labor. I feel like it's gonna be fine. We're meant to do it. Whatever. My butthole's probably gonna rip and it's gonna be, hell, but whatever, I'm gonna get through it. And as long as there's a little baby in my arms at the end of it, it's fine. PK, thank you very much for the 200 bits. You need it too, though. Literally the same month. We're in the same freaking boat, PK. My treatment felt like forever. 3 months later, it felt like it was 2 years ago. A brain is a weird thing. Yeah, that is true. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So probably once I have a baby and I forget about all of the hell that I went through, then I'll be like, yeah, let's go again. Roy said that if this is a girl, we're definitely going again. He wants to make sure that we continue the line. He needs to continue his lineage with a boy. So we will apparently, according to Royce, he's gonna keep putting me through this misery until I bear him a son. The first baby is the hardest. My wife was in labor for 15 hours. Okay, you say that, but every single person is different. Every single pregnancy is different. I know someone who was in labor for literally 20 minutes, her first child. So totally, every single person is different. You can't base it off somebody else.
If you set your expectations low, you'll never be disappointed.
And my expectations were low. This hype train's about to end. Thank you, Thomas, for the 25 gifted today. Excellent. Love that. But hype train's over. Hype train level 4 gone. Friends of mine quit after 7 girls. Yeah, I know a family, they have 4 girls. They didn't know the gender for any of them until the birth, and they were really hoping the last one was going to be a boy, but they were like, we're done either way, so they've got 4 girls. We have in my family three boys, me, and then another boy. So the gender was assigned at birth. Yes, the doctor said, I think this one's a girl. Check. Forget about putting your voodoo magic towards the Super Bowl and direct it towards a boy. Yeah, then I don't have to do this again. But I can't. I've already my what's it called is already aimed at the Lions in the Super Bowl. Loved you in True Detective Season 1 is Woody's wife. I don't know. Who is that? True Detective Season 1 is Woody's wife. Tell me that's played by Kristen Krewick. Woody's wife in Season 1 of True Detective. Who is that? Michelle Monaghan. What? Michelle Monaghan is Maggie Hart. Who's that? You think I look like this person? I don't think I look like her at all. Oh, I don't see this one. I don't see this one. Maybe just the brown hair and the green eyes, but that's about it. That's all I'm seeing there. You're not even rooting for JP's team, one of your best friends, Al Friend. JP didn't ask me to root for his team, whereas Jeff is in here every single game trying to hype up the Lions, okay? JP did not say one time, hey, Patty, can you root for the Bills? I don't see it either. I mean, this Michelle girl isn't even Asian. That's what I'm saying. Also, hi, Deceiver. You got more questions for me today? We have been talking about healthcare. We've been talking about, what other things did we talk about? The CEO guy getting assassinated. That's how the healthcare conversation started. Racism and Black Lives Matter, the Daniel Penny trial. We've been talking about a lot of things today. A lot of things. You got any questions, Deceiver? Unlucky, Mike. Thanks for looking out. Yeah, 5 questions for 5 subs. Let's do it. Give me some good questions. We're cracking at them today. We're getting into some deep conversations here. I've been out here trying to get canceled is what she means. I'm not trying to get canceled. I don't want to be canceled. I'm gonna share my opinions, you guys. Hi, Alpha here. Tell me your thoughts on the CEO being shot. I was not here. Okay, so I am a conspiracy theorist, and I just don't trust this story that we're being fed right now. I think it's crazy that we're getting all of this information. I think it's a lie. I think it's all a lie, and I don't trust it. I hope not. I just resubbed for 3 months. Don't worry, TK. We're not getting canceled. We're not getting canceled, TK. You stay here. I want to see you on this leaderboard, okay? Stay here. Plant your feet in the ground. Cover them with mud so you can't move. Not quicksand, though. I don't want you to die, but, you know. This seems likely, given she is upset at the cost of having a kid. She manifested it? No, I didn't. Okay, Alpha, this was my take. Again, I think this is much more sinister than what we have been led to believe. I think so because I think that giving us all of the answers here wrapped up in a neat little bow, it just seems totally just out of whack. I just don't believe what we're being told. And then we were talking about healthcare, and I was saying that I don't think our system is perfect, but I think it's better than the European system. I am not for universal free healthcare. I don't want to be paying more in taxes. I feel like I already pay an arm and a leg in taxes. Yeah, that's how I feel. That was the discussion basically summed up in a nutshell. This is me. I'm in a nutshell. How did I get in this bloody nutshell? Do you mean it wasn't the kid who shot him? He isn't dead at all? No. I'm sure that's the kid who shot him, but I just think that this was deeper. Like, I think that this was a hit ordered by somebody else, and now it's being laid out like this. I asked one. I answered. Most believable conspiracy theory. This is the one that I believe the most. I'm not a conspiracy person. I'm really not. I don't think the moon landing was faked, and I don't think that 9/11 was an inside job, and I don't think that I don't know. I don't really buy into a lot of conspiracy theories, but I think that this is my personal conspiracy theory. I don't think that this story is the full story. I don't think we're getting the full story. I think this is much more sinister. I think that this was carried out by this person, but deeper than this. I think this is the story we're being fed. We have universal healthcare in Canada, and I need to wait 2 weeks to see my family doctor for 15 minutes. Yeah, I was saying that I don't think that system. I don't like that system, and I would not want to see it in the United States. It's not the full story. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that we're getting the full story. Hey, Patty, how are you? Hi, Derek. I am doing well. How are you? How are you, friend? I heard that the shooter was a crazy leftist that was anti-US business. I maybe that's true. I don't know. Was there ever a conspiracy story about you? Yes, actually. There was a conspiracy story about me. I mean, okay, I don't know if I would call it a conspiracy story, but there was something that happened that got twisted and went around the entire school, basically. And this was in high school. And it was a little bit life altering, actually, and definitely led me on a path that I wish I had not been on, because I could have avoided a lot of things in my life that I look back on and cringe at. But yeah, there was kind of a conspiracy. Rumors spread fast in high school, especially if it's a smaller school. Yeah. Yeah. And at the time I was a freshman, and I was afraid of the people that were involved. And they were friends with people. And this is really hard to describe, being this ambiguous. Yeah, so I can't really go into details. Don't give a fuck about rumors. I'll always embrace them. Well, it wasn't quite that. And I've talked to people as an adult about it, but this was I actually didn't talk about this for 10 years. The first time I talked to someone about it was because of something that happened on Twitch, actually. And I was so triggered by it. And I was like, I need to talk to adults about this now that I'm an adult. And that was when I finally talked to people, and I was like, this is what actually happened. And that's when I got... This is so hard. This is so hard to explain. Best trick you ever played? Best trick I ever played. Well, I played a pretty awful trick on my little brother when I was younger. Frenemies is what I used to call them. Women don't need to be friends with their competition. Wait, what's the question? Do women need to be friends with their competition? What? Okay, okay. Okay, also I will just say I was assaulted. I was assaulted by two boys, and the rumor was that I was a willing participant. And they were seniors, so they were 17, 18, and I was 14. And no one ever said to me, what happened to you? They said, what did you do? And so I immediately felt like I had done something wrong. And like I said, I didn't talk to anyone about it for 10 years until I was an adult. And there was a situation on Twitch. I forget. I honestly don't even remember who it was between, but there was, I don't remember what it was, but I remember being very upset about it and feeling like I needed to talk to people. And so that's when I finally reached out and was like, this is what happened to me when I was 14. And you weren't there for me. And yeah, so that's what happened. So that was a conspiracy theory, was that I was a willing participant in that, which I was not. So that's weird that they didn't automatically take the woman's side. They must have been the jocks protected by school and football. They were. One was the quarterback and one was the center. And they were seniors and friends with lots of people. And yeah, so the story was that I was a little hussy and not that I was assaulted. So yeah, that's that story. But it's something that I've dealt with and I've talked to adults about as an adult. And yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay now. It's okay now. It's something that I've dealt with. But yeah. That was unfortunate. And it definitely set me on a path that my experience would have been much different in high school if that had not happened to me. So, yeah. Yeah, it is definitely more common than people think. And it's not typically like a stranger. It's someone that you think is your friend and you think is someone who is looking out for you, and they're not. So, and like I said at the time, I did not tell anybody because no one, not a single person said to me, what happened? Everyone assumed like I don't know. I guess times were different. I don't want to say times were different back then, but this was like before the Me Too. This was before people were like, oh, a little 14-year-old trapped in a room with two large 18-year-olds. Maybe that's not a recipe for success. And so nobody asked me. They just kept saying, what did you do? What did you do? And I had, and you know what really bothers me is there was an outcry witness. There was an outcry witness who I told everything to, like crying in tears, like this is what just happened. And that person was their friend and told me to deny. And so that is what I did. I denied, and I kept telling people nothing happened. Until I was 24, and that trauma came back in my life, and I finally talked to people about it. And that was when I finally got support, and the people in my life were like, I'm so sorry. Looking back, I realize now you were a little girl. And that was never a situation that you should have been in. And I'm sorry that no one was there to protect you in that time. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about their lives. I have no idea what those two people are up to. I actively try to avoid, like, I'm not friends with them on Facebook. I'm not like, I don't follow them on, I don't know anything about them. And that's a choice that I've made. I don't want to know anything about them. I don't want to know about their lives. I don't want to know anything about them. So, yeah. Oh, Deceiver, thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs. Hey, that means you get a Christmas ornament. Would you like a Christmas ornament for my Christmas tree? Wow. Okay. Well, I was not, yeah. I'm like sweating and, yeah, not something that I think I've talked about in such detail before. I've definitely referenced it before, but I've never really talked this much about it. So, do you feel like you've forgiven them as a Christian? You are. It must be hard to do. That's a good question. I have a really hard time with forgiveness. I have a really hard time with holding grudges. I don't know. I know that if I saw them in person, I would have a very difficult time. Yeah, I don't know if I've forgiven them, but I definitely don't ever want to see them again. That's for sure. But I have, like I said, when I have talked to people about it. The people who were like close to me at the time, family members and stuff. I literally, I don't know if you guys like notice, but I physically, like, I feel it, and I feel like it's gotta be obvious, but this has made me so uncomfortable. I have been like picking at my skin, and like I feel like I can't make eye contact with you guys. So maybe I haven't totally gotten past it, but yeah. It's just really uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable to remember something that was really, really traumatic. Okay. Anyway, Mike, I would never tell you their names. Not because I care or like want, like, not, I just, I don't ever want to deal with it. Like, I don't ever want to have any type of interaction with them. I know that I will never get like I'll never get like justice for that situation because it was when I was 14. And it's like, it's just not a situation that I'll ever really have closure with. But yeah, no, I don't ever really want to think about those people. So, yeah. Well, Deceiver, you have to pick a color. You have to pick a color, green or pink. If you think my baby is a boy or if my baby is a girl. So, you gotta pick a color. Whew. Well, that was something. Whew. Man, I feel so sweaty right now. Um, girl, pink. Okay, let me get you an ornament. Here we go. If anyone else wants a Christmas ornament, no, I don't know. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. We won't know until January 2nd. So I don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet. We're all just guessing. Taking educated guesses, I suppose. Should be plenty. Yes, we do have lots of pink ones left. Actually. A lot of people are guessing boy now, so we'll put Deceiver. Let me make sure I get your numbers on here. All right, Deceiver. Any more questions that maybe are not so, maybe don't lead me into such an intense conversation? Toss a coin to your wisher. When a humble bard graced to ride along with Geralt of Rivia, along came this song. Oh crap. I don't remember how it goes after that. Came after me, masterful deceit, broke down my lute and they kicked in my teeth. While the devil's horns minced some tender meat, and so cried the witcher, he can't be bleed. Toss a coin to your witcher, O Valley of Plenty. O Valley of Plenty, oh. Go. Toss a coin to your witcher. Yeah, I have a YouTube creator. Actually, I have his version of that song on my phone. Favorite Disney movie? My favorite Disney movie is The Lion King. And The Lion King 2. It's hard to pick between those two. Probably The Lion King 2. Now, especially that Kovu has passed away. I love The Lion King 2, which is a very underrated. I feel like people don't even know that The Lion King 2 exists, but I love The Lion King 2. Lion King is my favorite, such an amazing movie. Ugh, iconic. The best. Just the absolute best. The Lion King is definitely my favorite. Lion King second for me, Aladdin is my fave. Aladdin is a good one. All of the best ones are from when I was little or not born yet. Like the best ones are Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, Little Mermaid. All of the ones from that era, those are the best. You sang Whole New World for me once? I did? Hold tight. Where are you from? I'm from Pennsylvania, which if you don't know, if you're not from the United States, it's a state in the, let's see. Well, it's the northeast, but if you know where New York City is, to the left of that. It's a swing state with cool Amish people. True. It is true. Shout out to the Amish. Is it anywhere near Kansas City? No, Aramaic, it's not. Movie or TV show that made you cry the most? Ooh, okay. Just lurking for a few. Tank Raider, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you for the resub. Appreciate that a ton. Thank you. Movie or TV show that made you cry the most? I'm gonna say I'm gonna say that the Grey Haven scene in the Lord of the Rings, which is the last scene in the Lord of the Rings, where Frodo and Bilbo and Gandalf sail away to the Undying Lands. I typically skip it every time I watch those movies, because I simply can't get through the Grey Havens without bawling my eyes out every time. So I would say probably the Grey Haven scene in The Lord of the Rings. What do you know about the Netherlands? I know that the Netherlands is the home to one of my best friends. I know that the Netherlands soccer team is spelt like this, but I pronounce it wrong. I pronounce it Ajax, and that's not the way it's technically pronounced. I know that it's a teeny tiny little country in Europe. So I knew you would say Lord of the Rings. I love the Lord of the Rings so very much. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I could watch them a million times. Deceiver, thank you so much for the 5. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Poggers. 5 gifted for 5 questions. Let's go. Thank you. Mike abused his power. Mike! Ajax dish soap. Okay. Well, Snides, don't antagonize the mods, okay? You can even loop their music for hours on stream. Yes, you can, which I love. Mike should check out the Midwest the next time you're in the USA. Better cost of living and safer cities. Mike, I think, is never coming back to the United States. Mike did not like the United States very much. But the thing is, he only spent time in like 3 different states. And our country is so large. There are so many things to see. Like, it's living in the Netherlands and then coming to the USA, and there's just so much more. There's just so much more to this country. I've been to the Netherlands, can confirm it is nicer than the majority of the US. People say that Prague is really nice. That's like the nicest city in Europe, and I would like to go. I'd like to go see a nice European city. Mike didn't even try Wisconsin cheese curds. Mike, you have to try Wisconsin cheese curds. He didn't even do anything in my state, just stayed in his room. Yeah, Mike, you didn't actually see things or like do things in the states that you were in. Like, in New York, obviously there's New York City, but also there's like the Finger Lakes in northern New York, and in Tennessee, I mean, there's the Smoky Mountains. You can go to Gatlinburg, and like there's different places to go and see, and Nashville, you know. In Pennsylvania, we've got fucking Amish food markets. We got some nasty cities. Do do do. Do 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 do. The main thing I hate about Europe is everyone smokes. Ugh. Ugh, I hate that. Oh, gross. I'm so glad you can't smoke. I'm so glad you can't smoke in restaurants and stuff here. Ugh. I hate the smell of cigarette smoke. Oh, I had this one friend, and her parents used to smoke in the house. And every time I would leave her house, all of my clothes would smell like smoke. So disgusting. Wow, we spent 2 hours talking about lots of different things today. This is what an eventful stream. And by eventful, I mean I didn't get any of these ornaments done because Raybird, Sabishi, and Sid were not here. I'm trying to do them when the people are actually here to see them. Now it's just when you walk in or out of buildings, always somebody smoking. Yeah, if you're in like a city or something, I don't have that problem here. There's very rarely people smoking in my small town. Yeah! You should visit Mike in Netherlands. It's a really nice, friendly, and safe country. Except for like, you know, a couple weeks ago when, you know, Jewish people were being hunted in the street. That was fun. That was really safe and fun. Do they eat dogs in America too? No, we don't eat dogs. Who defended those people? I know you were in the group that defended those people, Mike, but I don't really like cities. We just shot a CEO in the middle of the day. Yeah, but I don't go to those places either. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't like cities. I don't like places with lots of people, and I don't go there. So I will not be going to any city ever. The only city I go to is Nashville. There's bad news everywhere, even in small towns. I will not be going outside and getting shot in my small town. It's just not going to happen. So, knock on wood in case people move here and decide to start shooting people in the street. But like, it's much more likely that that's going to happen in a city. But she does enjoy doing a Jersey accent from time. I do like to slip into my New Jersey accent every once in a while. I don't really know what triggers that. Someone's got to start keeping notes as to when I like slip into the Jersey accent. What is the precursor for that? What do you think about Trump getting your next president? I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled about Trump being the next president. As a matter of fact, I voted for him 3 times. 90% of crime docs in a small town. But no, it's fine. No, I'm fine. Listen, I'm fine. My chances of dying are higher in New York City than they are here, so I'm fine. I think you've done it at least 800 times. At least 800 times, for sure. For sure. My hair, it's just chaotic. It's just a big, floofy, chaotic mess these days. Trump has massive balls of steel. They tried every imaginable underhanded trick to stop him, and the man just persevered. Fight. Let's go. GG's. We did it. We done it. We done did it. Netherlands also isn't that crowded, even the major cities. I genuinely don't ever want to go to a city ever again in my life. I really don't. I mean, I'll meet Mike somewhere in like the middle of nowhere in the Netherlands. But that's such a small country, where would that even be? The man dodged a bullet with his ear, what can you say? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's all you can say is fight. Because what else can you say about that? That's just crazy. That's crazy sauce. Man, it's still crazy. It's crazy to me that was a month ago. The election was over a month ago. She is too sheltered, cannot even. I've been to plenty of cities, Alpha. I just think that they're disgusting. They stink. They are crowded. People there are rude and disgusting. Like, it's not like I haven't been to a city before. I know what a city is like. I lived right outside of a city for an entire year. I did not like that. I don't want to go into cities. Outside the US? No, I've not been outside of the US. Alpha, don't let her fool you. She will never come here, and so we will never see each other again. Or anymore. I would have to get my passport changed. My passport is my unmarried name. I gotta get it changed to my married name. The election was over a month ago, but your state only stopped counting recently. That, I know. It's so effing insane to me. That it's so crazy to me. That we have, like, Florida done in 2 hours. And then we've got states who are like, yeah, we're just gonna take a month if that's okay. Florida's like, yeehaw, we're done. And then Pennsylvania's like, yeah, just don't worry about us. We'll get you the results, eventually. Shame, so you can't go to Aquino now you don't have a passport? I will never be going to Aquino. Not after the treatment that I was given by Wargaming. So Aquino is now officially off the table for me. Patty, how can you not like cities? Are you really not a fan of high prices, bad traffic, homelessness, crime, drugs, and overcrowding? I know, isn't that crazy that I wouldn't want to be near any of those things? What a crazy thing. Isn't that weird that I just love my little small town where I can see the stars and my biggest concern is if I'm going to hit a deer on my way home? It's crazy. I appreciated that he did say that he can't promise to deport all illegals. Can't promise tomorrow. What was that? What was that? What was that little spot on my lip? You guys see that? There's like a little tiny black spot. What is that? Oh, it's a spice from the pizza. It's from the pizza. Akina was overhyped anyways. Wasn't that fun unless war history? Yeah, I mean the thing that they were really like trying to sell me on was getting to meet other content creators and like other like people from wargaming and I was like, wow. A lot of those content creators are like you know, a handful of them don't really associate with me or, you know, like me. So I'm like, no, I'm not really, this is fine. How late is it over there? For me, it's 9:05. Whoa, did you guys see that? My shit just flashed. Adventure excitement, a Jedi craves not these things. Yoda. Oh, have you guys been, I've been watching Disney Plus because it has Hulu on, and that's how I've been watching the Criminal Minds. Are you guys watching the new Star Wars show? What's it called? Skeleton Crew? Is it good, or is it like the other one that got canceled? What was it? What is it called? Oh, sorry. What was the one that got canceled because it was stupid? They were like space lesbians having a baby. The acolyte, yeah. Sorry, YR. I wait until they're all out, then binge. I gotta rewatch the first episode. Yeah, the acolyte, the one with the space lesbians who had a baby, and there was fire and space and all types of things that people were like, I can't stand this, please cancel it. That stuff. The space lesbians who had a baby with the Force. I don't even know anything about Star Wars, and that sounds ridiculous. What's worse, that or Rings of Power orc families? Yeah, man, I don't know. I can't. Oh, man. They should just stop making TV. They really should. They should stop making TV at this point because it's just really bad. Do you game? Yeah, I mean, I do. I used to stream. I streamed World of Tanks for like 2.5 years consistently. And on my stream, I've played a lot of different games. She doesn't anymore, Sag. Well, I haven't because I've been so miserable. I've been so uncomfortable these days. But I am getting back into it. I'm getting back into it. I've been starting to feel better. Okay, I'm getting back into it. Everybody, calm down, JP. Everybody, calm down, JP. Not only is fertility down, but so is good content. Yeah, just look at my stream. Did you play The Last of Us? I did not play The Last of Us. I did not. I don't know. One of those mods is getting you. I'm showing 92. You're showing 92 what? Cards? 92 card pickup? Royce, I'll be right over. I asked the other day, cause I was ordering a Christmas present for your kid, and who wants to see me beat his ass on stream? Is that TOS? No. Well, I mean, maybe if you put him in like a skirt, then we can go into like, if you put him in a skirt and we put a little pool down on the floor, we can go into the hot tub category. Yeah, I was getting a Christmas present for your kid, and I was wondering if she would know her World of Warcraft character. And I had your wife ask her, and she goes, "Why are you asking? Who's asking that? Is it Aunt Trisha? Is Aunt Trisha asking that?" She like knew immediately why. No, yeah, she was like, why is she asking that? What does she want to know? She was real nosy about it. I'm like, just answer the question, kid. When's the Christmas cookie stream? Christmas cookies. We can do Christmas cookies. The problem with my kitchen setup. I mean, it's done now. I could technically stream in there. Is the lighting. There's the lighting in that room is just the big overhead light, and you can see it in the frame. So I need to figure out. I wish I had a way to like position the iPad in a way that it doesn't get the big light in the frame. I wonder if they have like grips for the iPad so that you can put it somewhere. Do they have that? Like, you know how they have. Let me look this up. You know what? This is what I have the power of the internet. Let me see if they have like grips for like mounting an iPad to like a wall or a different surface. They gotta have something like that, right? Oh yeah, tablet. Oh, $205. Get effed. Okay, that's not happening. Let's go to Amazon. Do you know a good present for my almost 1-year-old niece? A 1-year-old? Well, it depends. Do they already have like a bunch of toys and a bunch of stuff like that? Because one-year-olds are like, I'm currently babysitting a 1-year-old boy, and he's very into anything that's like stacking things or like busy board stuff, you know, like latching things, stacking things. Yeah. I don't know. Babies are hard to shop for. Okay, iPad mounting grip. Is that a good way of putting this? A mount holder. Depending on how wide this thing opens, I might be able to put that on my counter. Oh, if I could put it on the wood frame though. That could probably work. 30 doll hairs. Go do your schoolwork. It's been like 7 years and you're still not done. He's actually done in May. Hey, Sabishi! Let's go! Sabishi! I heard 1-year-olds are really into boobs. Maybe get him some of those. 1-year-olds are definitely into boobs. I can tell you, nothing makes that baby angrier than when he gets to the end of a bottle and I don't have a boob to put in his mouth. I'm like, yes, sorry kid, I'm not your mom. I don't have a boob to give you. You're gonna have to just suck it up. Don't know what to tell you. Nothing gets that baby angrier than that scenario in particular. I think I'm part 1-year-old then. Well, if you also feel that way, if you also feel like all you need for some peace in your life is boob, then you might also be a 1-year-old. My kids ate steak at 1. Really? Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, he eats other things. He eats fruits. He's eating like baby food and stuff. But he still gets a bottle when I'm there. He gets a bigger bottle in the morning and then a smaller bottle in the afternoon. But yeah, he rages. He rages when we get to the end of that bottle. He is mad. Piss baby. Pretty much lasts for the rest of a male's life. Yeah, you guys are you're such simple creatures. Steak and boobs, like that's literally it. Steak and boobs is all you need. And you know what? That explains why people like places like Hooters so much. Steak and boobs. Honestly, what can make a man happier than that? That's a really, now that I think about it, wow, what a profound business model. Steak and boobs. Chicken wings and boobs. What is the other one? Twin Peaks. Do they have steak and boobs? I also get sad when the bottle of beer is empty and there are no boobs to replace the bottle. Damn, yeah, that is tough. That is tough. I can't relate. I don't have that same type of drive. But for a man, I guess that's tough when you get to the end. I feel understood now. Yeah, I mean, like, you guys that really is all you need to be happy. Steak and boobs. Simple creatures. Okay, can I get your opinion on this? I saw this Twitter thread, and this girl tweeted, I've liked this guy's tweet I've liked 3 of his tweets in a row. Do you think he'll get the hint that I'm interested in him and I want him to reach out? And somebody responded to that and they were like, this is ridiculous. Men don't pick up hints like this. If you want him to reach out, just reach out to him. And she goes, thank you so much, but like, you're a boomer and I'm Gen whatever, and we don't do things like that. Girls don't reach out. I'm super against that. What do you think of that? I wasn't going to be online. My laptop was nice and packed away, and I was planning on going to bed early. Then I saw a POE2 video on TikTok, and that was all it took to set up the laptop, Sag. And you were like, well, I'll check in on Patty, see what she's up to. No, I bet you were like, Patty's still live? Patty's live stream wasn't canceled today? Lols. She is dumb. That's dumb. LOL, guys, don't get hints. Okay, yes. That's how I understood this situation. I'm like, this is so stupid. Men are so dull. They will never get that hint. They will just think, oh, she likes my tweets. Like, that's it. That's it. As a matter of fact, I don't even think they would go that far. I don't even think they would click on your account to know that you're a girl. They would just see someone like my tweet. Like, they wouldn't even click on it. I was like, this is so stupid. This person is never going to reach out to you. What a dumb thing to think that this is a good approach. If a woman likes my tweet, I instantly think we're in a relationship. That sounds right. And some men probably think like that, actually. But those men are like serial killers. Those men turn into stalker serial killers. Oh, my one tooth hurts so bad. Oh, girls are taught not to reach out to people they're interested in. I'm trying to think of all the relationships in my life and if I instigated, if I reached out to them. I definitely don't think I ever asked somebody on a first date, but I've definitely been I've definitely reached out to a guy to talk to him. But I don't think I've ever actually asked anybody out, but I've definitely reached out to extend communication. Oh, what a cutie. Thanks. Girls reach out nowadays. Well, that's what she was saying. She was saying that they don't, and that you shouldn't. And it's like, it's blasphemy to even think so. Mike stalked me and took a picture of me on my computer. What? What? Huh? I mean, he was in your house. I was outside of your house once. I was never in your house. I was outside of it. That's true too. Not some are just lonely or don't get much of female attention. Who? What are you saying? Not some are just lonely or don't get much female attention. Who? But at the same time, you do make a move and then it's just because I'm nice to you doesn't mean I'm into you. Okay, yeah. That is a problem. I feel like that's much more of a problem. Like, women do that shit and guys don't. Like, I don't think I've ever had a guy be like, just because I'm being nice to you you know, like that doesn't mean I'm into you. Sorry, had to get some snot out. Oh, sorry. I've got a cold still. I missed the notes. Do you like me? Yes or no? I do think I got that passed to me in like 4th grade. What's the best advice you can give for a guy to get a girl to like him? The stream includes ASMR, sorry. Sorry. Confidence. And within confidence, that means like confidence in yourself, confidence in your humor, confidence in the way you look, confidence in the way you carry yourself, like just all around sense of like be worth something and know that you're worth something. Women are really attracted to like humor. Money, okay, money to an extent. Yes, you need to demonstrate that you can provide for yourself and therefore provide for her. If you're looking for a long-term relationship, yes. A woman will want to see that you are financially stable and can provide for yourself and can provide for her. That does not mean that she's a gold digger. You do not need to be making $900,000 a year. I said 9. I almost said 8. You do not need to be making $900,000 a year. You just need to be able to make enough to provide for yourself. That means when she comes over to your apartment, it's furnished, right? We don't just have a futon and a TV and that's it. But we aren't, well, we just work at home the simple life. But Thomas, you do, right? Like you're financially independent. Like you can care for yourself. And I assume you could care for somebody else. 800,000, so 8K is the limit. No, that's not what I'm saying. So no to minimalism. No to looking like you are a homeless person, okay? Do not have a TV on a box with, a lawn chair. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous thing, and it says, I have no money for actual furniture. I could be a billionaire, and all I would have would be a couch and a TV, and that's disgusting. That's literally Asmongold. Women are not attracted to Asmongold. Unless they're a gold digger. Because it's disgusting. His house, or at least his bedroom, is the most vile thing, and is very, very unattractive. A twin-size mattress on the floor in the corner of my room ain't gonna cut it then. No, have a real bed. Why should I waste money on furniture I will never use? Okay, you don't need to have that. That's a ridiculous thing to say. You don't need to have a bunch of furniture, but you need to have the basics. You need to have a table where if you invite her over, you can sit down and have dinner. You need to have a couch and a coffee table and a TV so you can lay there and watch a freaking Christmas movie or whatever. You need to have a bed. You need to have a closet or a dresser. Like you need to have basic things that say, I can take care of myself. I can present myself well. I have assets to an extent. They're not like a car or whatever, but like, you know what I'm saying? Plants and fish help. I guess if you take care of them. I don't have room for a table, but I have bar chairs in the kitchen. Is that good enough? I mean, if you don't have room for a table, I guess that's good enough because at least you have somewhere to eat. That is how my first apartment was furnished after I got married. A used love seat and a boombox. Why is this like a universal man thing? Why are you guys like just so incapable of... Like, why? Why are you so weird? Like, why is it that there is a universal experience? Like, when I go on Twitter and I see that picture of a lawn chair and a box and a TV and like, oh, for apartment's ready. I'm like, why? Why are you all like this? Like, what is wrong with you? That you can't live like that. Why are you so weird? Why do you need pillows you aren't allowed to use? Well, for the record, I have been using them. I'm not supposed to be using my decorative pillows, but I have been. Because I've been needing extra pillows to put in between my legs and underneath my back. Yes, 100%, but it's the conference part. Do you mean confidence part? Okay, Phil's story, been married and divorced, told this woman that I would take care of everything and go to school and find something that makes her happy. And that wasn't enough. She still went out and messed around and sat at home for 4 years taking advantage. Okay, well then she sucks. She's a whore. Sorry. Okay, that's awful. I shouldn't say that because you were married to her. But, so part of this equation is you have to do these things for a woman who is worth it. And a woman who is worth it they're hard to find these days. And you need to, I will admit, I will be the first one to admit, as a woman, there are a lot of low quality ladies out there. We just have to convince the girl to become a minimalist too, make it look cool. Listen, I am a minimalist. Like, I don't like having a bunch of stuff. I hate clutter. I hate clutter so much. But having a fucking couch and a table, that is not having too much. That is minimalist. Can you look at the camera? My chat is right here. So like right now I'm looking at my chat. And when I look over here, let me show you what it looks like if I'm looking directly into my camera. If I'm looking directly into my camera, it looks like I'm looking above my camera and behind you guys. I don't know why, but it does. If I look right here, it looks like I'm looking into the camera. But if I look right here, it's really awkward because I'm just looking at like the top of my monitor and it's weird. Yeah, but if I look directly into the camera, this is where I'm looking. And it's not it. It's not it. Who needs a couch when you can sit on their lap? What? 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 Alpha? What? And men who will do these things to women who are worth it. However, women expect us to do these things on the first date. Full transparency, yes. I 1000% expect a man to pay for everything on the first date. I've seen a lot of videos where it's like, I don't expect them to pay until we're officially, a couple. So like the first 2 or 3 dates, we'll split it. No, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. If he is taking me on a date, I want to know that he is financially capable of taking me on a date. Now, again, this goes with, it needs to be a woman who is decent, aka not a gold digger, right? So I would not expect Royce to take me to fucking, I don't know, Jamaica for our first date. You know what I mean? Like, take me to a dinner and a movie. Like, that's an easy peasy first date. Like, it doesn't need to be crazy and elaborate. It doesn't need to be that much money. But if you can't pay for that, I'm not wasting my time. You should look at the camera more. You have nice eyes. I'm not looking at the camera like this. This is uncomfortable. I feel really creepy. It's like you guys are looking into my soul. Thank you very much for the 200 bits. I pay her rent and childcare and the Uber, and she looks at her phone the whole time. Wait, is this like a real life example? Are you actually saying this? She does have eyes. Who knew? Stop. What are you? Do I look less Asian if I'm looking at the camera like this? Like, do my eyes look less squinty? I'll just stare at you guys. I feel like I'm staring at you. This is very uncomfortable. Are you Asian? No, I'm not, actually, but everyone says that I look Asian. That was a joke? Oh, my eyes are up here. Oh, okay. Do you still play World of Tanks? Not really. When you look at the camera like that, it gives me the feels in a good way. Alva, don't ever say that again. Dating single mothers in 2024. They want to see a resume and a bank statement in the West. Not sure about you people. Okay, if a woman wants you to pay for all of those things, you should run away. I'm just gonna say that. You should run away. You took it the wrong way? I don't know how to take it. I wasn't sure how to take it. It was just, I don't know if anyone's, that's just, no one's ever said that. I feel safe when she looks at the camera? What? Why are you guys saying it like this? Who's gonna take care of Chad's kids? Not Chad, he's too busy to get a job. Okay, see, this is, okay, not to be that person, but I feel like unless you also have a kid, so unless you also have skin in the game, you shouldn't date somebody with kids. Sorry, I feel like that's a hot take and people are gonna like come at me for that, but unless you also have kids, I don't think that you should date somebody with kids. I feel like you need to also have skin in the game or you will be taken advantage of. If you have a choice to kill a frog or a fish, neither. I don't want to kill either of those things. That's good advice, but hard to find a woman who doesn't have any nowadays. Is it? Is it though? Because a lot of women don't have kids. The average age of having your first child is now like 27. So there are a lot of young women who don't have kids, but these are, you might run into like the corporate, I'm climbing the ladder to become a big ass boss woman. I don't need a man, but when I'm 40 years old and I realize that my eggs are all drying up and I'm depressed because I don't have any kids, then I'll whine about it. Those women. Those are also red flags. Stay away. Again, my best suggestion to find a good woman is like a church. Find a nice young lady at a church. Because she will want to be a wife, she will want to be a mother, and she will want you to take care of her. Eggs dry up. It's just a phrase. What if I want to find them somewhere else? Well, I mean, it depends. It depends. It depends on where the somewhere else is, JP. Where is the somewhere else? You want to find her at a strip club? You want to find her in a bar? You want to find her on Twitch? Imagine finding your future wife on Twitch. That could never happen. That could never happen. Finding some random streamer and just chatting and then ending up getting married to her. That's like so unrealistic. It's never happened, not even once. That's never happened in the history of Twitch. It has happened to you? Are you asking that as a question? Are you actually asking that as a question? I've been going to church. They're either married or old. Okay. Here, I'm going to give you guys a life hack. Go to a college town. Okay? A college city. A college town. All right? Find the young adult Christian or Catholic or whatever religion group, right? Boom. Boom. Tons of ladies right there. Tons of young ladies who want to be wives and mothers. Boom. Life hack. I know tons of them. Tons. I remember a story how you met Royce. Yeah, Royce was one of my first viewers way back when I started my stream 5 years ago. And now we're married and having a baby. So yes, he literally found me in just chatting and became my husband. So It took Royce 5 years. No, we were friends for a year. Then we dated for whatever it was. And now we're married and having a baby. Patty, this would be great advice if I wasn't 39. Young doesn't really count anymore. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter how old you are. It does not matter how old you are. It doesn't matter. Women are actually more attracted to men in their 30s. Because when you're in your 30s, statistically, is when you have reached your highest mate value. Because at that point, your education should be done. You should be established in your career. Rasputin the Mad Monk, thank you so much for the 5 gifters. Now I gotta put you on half of an ornament. Rasputin the Mad Monk, question. Do you think my baby in here, in this tummy, is a boy or a girl? That is a question for you. You must answer it. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted. Yeah, so that's actually when your mate value is at its highest. So women will find you the most attractive in your 30s. Weirdly enough, also, men typically look the most attractive in their 30s. Because that's typically when they hit like their physical, attractiveness. They don't have the baby face anymore. They're more manly looking. This is not me talking out my ass. I wrote a paper on this. I did this research with my sociology professor. We wrote a paper on this. This is when you are your most valuable to a woman when you're in your 30s. Have you painted my ball yet? No, I've been waiting for you to be here, but you haven't been here. So you're not against a 20-year-old dating someone in their 30s? No, I'm not. I'm so tired. I'm so fucking tired. Can I just say this? I'm so tired of this. I am so tired of seeing, oh my gosh, she's 25 and she's dating a 50-year-old. Abuse. He's abusing her. I'm like, can you shut the fuck up, please? You're a dumbass. You're stupid. Shut up. You know why they don't want to date your crusty ass? Because you have baggage. Because you have years and years of baggage. No, they don't want a girl boss who's 45 and can't have kids anymore. They don't want a 35-year-old because you're still climbing the corporate ladder. Piss off! They want a young 20-year-old because she doesn't have baggage. She probably doesn't have kids. She doesn't want to fucking spend 20 years of her life climbing the corporate ladder. Piss off! Oh, I can't stand those crusty, dusty women. Oh my gosh, she's dating someone 20 years older than her? That's disgusting. No, you're disgusting. Doesn't have a high body count, hopefully. Some of these girls go a little bit crazy in college. Gross. See, Thomas, you are at your peak right now. You are at your highest mate value. Now is the time for you to find a woman. Now is the time. Do you need help? Do you want me to help you? Although, listen, Thomas, you gotta promise me something. Hold on, pinky promise right fucking now. Because I'm tired of this shit. Just because you find a woman doesn't mean you stop watching my fucking stream, okay? We're not dating. You know I'm married. This is not a relationship. Okay, we're homies. These are homies. Just because you get a girlfriend doesn't mean you're like, ugh, gotta go, Patty, bye. I feel called out. What? No. What are you talking about? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to somebody else. Rasputin the Mad Monk, thank you so much for the 5 gifted! Thank you for another 5 gifted. Oh, that means you get a big ornament, because you did 10 gifted. Okay, wait, so did you say boy or girl? Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subbies, thank you. Bye, Patty, LOL, calling out peeps. Listen. There's no reason to not be here. Okay, tell me why. Patty said you better spend your money on me. No. Did I fucking say spend your money, or did I say watch my stream? Did I say contribute to the conversations, or did I say give me your fucking bank account? What did I say, Alpha? I said watching my stream. I said watching. The money? Mike, are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious right now, Mike? Are you serious? How can he tell if you don't stand up so he can see if you carry high or low? I told you guys. My aunt said I'm carrying low. I don't really know what it means, though. PP said, give your time to me and not your girlfriend. Oh my fucking goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you guys something. Let me introduce you to someone named PK. Okay, let me introduce you to someone named Player Known, okay? PK has been married since the day he entered this stream. I invited PK and his wife to my wedding. I've never spoken to his wife. Not once in my life. Not once. But PK is a homie here. PK has not given me $10,000. There have been chunks of time where I think PK wasn't even fucking subbed. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. Just found out on Friday that I may have a 21-year-old daughter. What? How did you find that out? What? PK got an invite, people leave. I've known PK since the first, 2 months of streaming, okay? All right? All right? Hold on. Sorry. You guys are getting me so heated, I need some walnuts. You guys are getting me pissed off. How's the wife okay with PK watching girl streamers, though? Because what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? That's, inappropriate. What have I done? What have I done to be inappropriate here? Right? Am I like, hi, you guys. You want to see my big fat titties? What have I done? What have I done? I'm not sitting here in a hot tub. I'm not I don't have porn. Walnut porn. Yeah, watch me eat these walnuts. Watch me eat these really sensual walnuts. You like this? 10 subs and I put a whole bag of walnuts down my shirt. What do you think this is? Not walnut ASMR. Lols. I wish PK was here. PK was here before. PK must have stepped away to eat dinner or something. So yeah, you freaking turds. I didn't say for your money. PK's wife got home, he had to go. And that's fine. PK was still here for an hour earlier. But some of y'all be like, oh, sorry, I got a girlfriend. See you again, never. Fucking what? Why? What have I done to deserve that? Can someone explain to me why walnuts look like little lungs? Tell me that doesn't look like a little set of lungs. Alpha, I'm not speaking specifically about you. I had someone a while ago who said he was no longer allowed to watch me because his wife told him he couldn't. And I'm like, for what reason? I would like to know the reason. Oh, Rasputin, you said girl. I gotta put you on an ornament. If you find a girlfriend and don't spend as much time on Twitch, good for you. Happy and healthy, not me. Good for you, you look happy and healthy, not me, if you ever cared to ask. Okay. If that's the reason, right? If it's okay, I got a girlfriend and so we're gonna do things together, I just won't have as much time to be on Twitch. I mean, you know, that's understandable. I used to game like every single night after stream, and now I'm in bed. Now I'm in bed and I'm like, Royce, come rub my feet. So like, I get that. But like automatically being like, okay, I got a girlfriend, but I can't watch you anymore. Why? For what? For what? What did I do? What did I do to deserve that? What did I do? I'm gonna fix my schedule so now I'll never be able to catch your streams. It's nice knowing you. Peace, I guess. Bye. 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 Okay, Rasputin. Hey, we got a couple new people on the tree. Meow meow. Ah. Ow. Just put a little decoration here. Cute, wholesome. There we go. Oh, my goodness, it's been 3 hours. I've been streaming like 3 hours recently, quite a lot. Let's ask the important questions now. What was your game of the year? My game of the year? Fucking South Park. South Park, The Stick of Truth. I don't know. I barely played any video games this year. I don't really have a game of the year. I will say, can we all just acknowledge how stupid the streamer awards are and how it's basically just like, let me give awards to all of my friends and all of the biggest streamers on any of the platforms because they're gonna get the most votes. The streamer awards are so dumb. I'm like, oh wow, Kai Cenat got this? Surprise! Oh, I show speed? Wow, surprise! I'm like, yep, next one. I think this year they weren't even that. They're always stupid. It's always gonna go to the same people. UT bad joke, surprise! I didn't actually watch, I just saw the winners. You nominated me for something? Oh my gosh, was it streamer I'm most likely to stop watching once I get a girlfriend? Because I hope I won that one. Hey, I'm out. Glad to be up early. Dropped in to say, hey, congrats again. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you so much. Okay, I feel like I need to find out more about. Okay, her mom said that her dad isn't her dad, so she did ancestry DNA. Oh my gosh. Well, that's crazy. I nominated Lovely Low for gaming. Oh, Low Live Peace. Is Low live? Let me see. Low Live Peace? Is it time? Where's... Oh, she's not live. It's not time yet. Sorry, Thomas, it's not time yet. Not time yet. Low Live Peace. Streamer who was most likely to gain weight. I don't want that one. Thank you, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, victim. I'm like, realistically, there are so many streamers who could be nominated for these things, but it doesn't matter because they don't have communities big enough to outvote Kai Cenat's community or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm not sure the streamer awards because everyone outside of streaming could care less about it. I mean, yeah, but that's how I feel about like every award show ever. I don't care about the Grammys. I don't care about the Oscars. I don't care about any of the award shows ever. It's literally just like gonna pat myself on the back. Like, I did a great job with this movie. Good for me. I'm like, what did nobody cares. Which is why it's always so funny when they use those as like a political political platform. They go up there and they're like, thank you so much. I just want to thank the Academy and this and that. And also I just want to say, free Palestine! Free Palestine! And I'm like, oh my, just piss off, please. Just piss off. What do you think about the Patriot Award started by Fox? I have no idea what you're talking about. Started by Fox? Aiden was robbed, though. Should have won for best collab with President Trump. Arguably was the biggest collaboration of the year. Who did win? Who won? Who won best collaboration? I have no idea. What a surprise. Ooh, walnut dust. I got some walnut dust. Yeah, can I win an award for like best walnut eater on stream? Best nut eater. Woo! It's hot. Bonsoir. Bonsoir, mon ami. Jeez. Freaking walnuts. Fox News is awards given to heroes in the community, the police, military, etc. I mean, sure, that's nice. That's nice. I mean, I at least those are like nice awards. I always laugh when I like the Grammys. I'm like, oh, never heard that song before. Never heard of that album. Never heard of that creator. No idea who that is. Or like movies, the Oscars and the piss. Golden Globes and stuff. I'm like, never heard of that movie. Never heard of that TV show. No idea who that is. They had this face guy having his own Or show, interviewing all the guests, and Hassan came. He wasn't allowed to stand in front of the sponsors. Oh. Interviewing all the guests for what? The awards? Ugh, dang it. I really got walnuts stuck up in my chest. I got nuts up in my throat. Like a red carpet interview? Oh. Good. Fox died when they booted Tucker. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a fan of Tucker Carlson. I just can't stand the way Tucker Carlson talks. I just feel like he just sounds so inflammatory all the time. Like everything he says sounds like it's an accusation. I just can't stand. It's like the way some people feel listening to Ben Shapiro. I'm like, I can't listen to Tucker Carlson talk. No, not sperm. No, that's not what I said. I said walnuts. They didn't want an opportunity for Hassan to be standing with the sponsor's name behind him. Didn't want to upset the sponsors since they aren't easy to get. Yeah, I figured because Hassan is, Hassan's the catalyst for, what's it called? I do like Ben Shapiro, yes. Ben Shapiro is the only one, really, that I, consistently have listened to at the Daily Wire. Ooh. What did that say? It's been too long. I wish I knew what that said. I can't read that. It's been too long and I don't know those words. There was a classic Muppet blooper where Kermit was having trouble speaking. He said he had a frog in his throat. Wait a minute, isn't Kermit a frog? Yeah, Kermit's a frog. Can't say that. That's cannibalism. No, it's okay. Dan Clancy said the apocalypse was just about politics and the label has taken care of it. They just didn't tell AT&T and the other sponsors that pulled their ads from Twitch. Oh, so it's fine. So it's fine. According to Dan Clancy. Well, yeah, obviously it was about the politics because you had your biggest political streamer out there on the daily calling Jews dogs. It was Miss Piggy that had the frog in her throat. Dude, I don't know what these people have in their fucking throats. All I know is I got walnuts. It's not fine. Twitch is currently pulling in ads from a third-party provider, but that's what I'm saying. It's fine. It's fine. It's like when a girl says it's fine and the room's on fire. That's what I'm saying. It's fine. Don't you know how it's fine works? It's when you piss off your wife by putting too much water in the dog's bowl and she has to tell you about it 3 times in one day. And then she says, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's that type of fine. And yes, that was a personal that was a personal experience. 3 times seems excessive. Well, when you tell them in the morning to not put so much water in the dog bowl, and then you come back in when they're fed lunch and there's a bunch of water in the dog bowl, and then you say, hey, can you dump that? And then you come back in at nighttime and there's more water in the dog bowl, and then you say, sweetheart, how many times have it gets all over the floor. He's a basset hound, so he flings his mouth like this and gets spit everywhere, and it soaks the towel, and then the towel stinks. So my kitchen smells, it's covered in spit, and it's just disgusting. So, and then your wife just starts saying it's fine. But you know it's not actually fine. It's that type of it's fine. This is a proper mat problem, not a too much water problem. No, we have a big mat. It's a big mat. It's a big mat, and it's got a towel underneath it, and it's got his food bowl and his water bowl. But if you fill the bowl more than halfway, he makes an absolute mess. If you fill it less than halfway, he drinks all the water, so it doesn't make a mess because he gets to the end of the bowl. It's not splashing everywhere because you only put less than half, and he finishes it, so he doesn't have water to fling everywhere. If you fill it up more than that, I don't buy it. Maybe if you had a clip. Well, your cat shits in his bed, meows 24/7, and constantly wants to eat. When has she ever shit in his bed? Chloe has never pooped in his bed. Chloe has never, ever pooped in the dog's bed. Where are you coming up with that one? She lays in it, but she doesn't poop. Jake told me? Oh, Jake told you? I didn't know that Jake could talk. That's interesting. He doesn't talk to me. And she constantly wants to eat because she's dying, okay? Do you see how skinny she is? She's hungry. That's why Jake's breath stinks? Because he's eating Chloe's shit? No, his breath stinks because he rips apart the garbage. We came home from church on Sunday. Or yesterday. And our garbage, which is in the drawer. Like, we have a pull-out garbage that comes out of the counter. Ripped up, garbage all over the floor. And Royce yells at him for, like, he's mad at him for, like, an hour. And then he's like, no, come here. Or, come here, it's okay. I still love you. He's on the floor cuddling and kissing him. I'm pissed at him all day. I want Jake to know that he's done something bad. But Royce is like, no, it's okay, it's okay. I love you, little buddy, I love you. I'm like, he forgot. He forgot that he did something wrong because you're on the floor. You're on the floor with him already. So he doesn't even remember that he did something bad. Great. Now I have to deal with it. So when I go food shopping tomorrow and then I come home and the fucking garbage is ripped apart, I'm going to make sure I just leave it and you can clean it. You go to church? Are you Christian or Catholic? I'm Catholic. I'm Roman Catholic. Can you do that face again? What face? I don't remember what face it was. Dog lives are short. He needs to be loved. Yeah, so are cats. I ordered some, TK. I ordered some yesterday when that problem happened. Haven't been here in a while. Do you still play World of Tanks? Not really. Nope. Not really. Moved on. Left World of Tanks in the past, sadly. For them. For them, not for us. We're thriving. With our 50 viewers. I used to be scared of thinking of the devil. It was a trigger for me, but not anymore. Thank God, pun intended. Well, that's good. What do you play now? Nothing. I play just chatting. That's what I play. They turned on her like a bunch of jackals. Who? You streaming marbles now? When we hit 100 subs a day. Occasionally. Most of the times I forget. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say that because there are some people that were great. I don't want to talk badly about like Tragic or Tragic's been great to me. There are some people there. They're content creators that were really great to me. I don't want to say bad things about them. But I will say the lack of communication about my specific situation was atrocious. I don't know what this person is saying at all, so I'm just going to time them out. I'm sure they'll go away. I just don't know what this person is saying. Oh, what? Oh, hi. What's up? Pretty soon I'm going to weigh more than him. Isn't that sad?
I'm not sick anymore, so I can quit it.
Does that make you sad? That pretty soon I'm gonna weigh more than you?
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
How?
Like you're barely. How much do you weigh?
170.
Yeah, I'm 130.
Okay.
You're just.
Okay, but you can't do what I can. You can't do what I can do.
You're like skinnier than me. I was wondering, I didn't want to ask, but I thought you might be expecting. I am expecting. Yes, this is my.
Gritty gang chat.
This is my bump. Look, my baby is inside saying, please stop this. This is embarrassing. My baby hates this, I can tell. The baby isn't going to add 40 pounds. No, it's not going to add 40 pounds, but he's a small fry. He makes me feel really fat because he's so skinny. But yeah, can we bulk him up? Can we get a dad bod going? Can we get a little extra poundage here?
Sure.
They don't have lasting memories until 3 years old. You're okay. No, I can tell. I can tell the baby doesn't like this. Oh, is that Jake?
No.
Oh, I heard little footsteps.
Jake's sleeping.
Get more beers and stress him out. That'll do it. You know, we have so much alcohol actually that you don't ever drink.
I don't drink. I don't
know.
really drink.
We have a full bar cart of alcohol that's just been sitting there for months.
I only drink either like on Saturdays. Well, usually I work on Saturdays, so when I get home I usually don't drink. But if I'm watching like UFC or something, I'll indulge in some nice Chivas on the rocks or Jamie on the rocks.
Speaking of that, is my dad home?
I'm not sure. But on the 21st, I will be indulging in some alcoholic beverages. As many of you know, Tennessee made the college football playoff. So I will be indulging in some alcoholic beverages on the 21st.
We're playing Ohio.
So I will be there. I will be drinking.
Slobs.
With my hat on. Yes, correct, Spidey. With my Slavs hat.
It's Slavs. Where some dudes are just too busy and don't just trade stocks and watch Twitch. He could definitely go to the gym. It would just have to
Bro
be...
needs to even the tan lines on his upper arms.
Yeah, you have like a farmer's tan happening. It's pretty bad.
Okay.
You don't see it?
Yeah, but what do you want me to do about that?
I don't know. Get tan, I guess.
In the summertime, I'm using tan.
Oh my gosh, these stupid walnuts!
Oh my god.
Yeah, beat my back. Beat me in the back.
Okay.
Beat me!
Yeah, drink some water.
Beat me! I'm gonna get banned for that.
That's right, Takamo. Dude, Texas and Tennessee have the hardest bracket I have ever seen. Seriously, I have never seen a harder bracket than what Tennessee and Texas have to play.
Every time he says Texas, I say Victims Texas or the other Texas.
Well, there's no other Texas.
Yes, there is.
Texas A&M?
Yes.
Oh, you're talking about Texas A&M.
That's what I'm talking about.
I
So I always ask. I say Victims Texas or the other Texas. He goes, yeah, no, it's Victims Texas. I'm like, okay, I got it. Spousal abuse live. Beat me!
Yeah, that is true, Spidey. Yeah. It's just, Penn State has such an easy road, dude.
Oh.
Not saying that they'll make it, but...
If Tennessee wins the championship, we have to name our child like a Tennessee legend name. Like
yeah,
who's
we'll
like a legend?
We'll name him General Nealon. General. We'll name him General.
General?
General.
What is he? Chinese food?
No. Or good Smokey. We could do Smokey.
Morgan
we can name
Wallen?
him Nico. Or we can name it. We can hit our
isn't that the quarterback?
Yeah, Iamaliava. Yeah, we can name Iamaliava.
Okay, but it could be a girl. Remember?
Okay, then we'll name her.
It's a girl in here.
We'll name her.
Morgan is unisex. Yes, I don't like Morgan though. Not a fan of Morgan.
Peyton Manning.
Don't like Peyton. Nope. Not a fan of Peyton. Not a fan of Morgan. I can't name it Pat. My name is Patricia. Can't name our kid Pat.
Pat Summit.
No. We'll have to brainstorm here. We'll have to come up with something. Ugh. Okay, are you guys all happy with this Royce cameo? I'm ready to end stream, so let's all say goodbye.
Right, chat. Hold on before we end. You know what time it is. It's time to... I ain't sick anymore, so I can still quit it.
Are you done? Are you done? Okay. You don't need to do like a second pass. Like go that way. Go on. Where's the downvote button, right? I want the downvote button as well.
I didn't
Oh
get
my-
down.
Oh my god. Get out!
I'm still quitting.
Get out!
I'm still going.
Freak. What an absolute weirdo. Gosh. Sometimes, I don't know how I ended up in this situation. I really don't. Sometimes I question myself. I just don't think he was this weird when I, started dating him. I don't think he was weird. Like, he was weird, but I don't think he was that weird. Like, he wasn't goody ganging through my house. Now what is that? Like, why am I married to that? Yikers. Hormones is how. Oh yeah. I got baby rage hormones, that's for sure. Oh man, the rage that I feel sometimes, like if I drop something, oh man, I get pissed. Oh, I get pissed. If I drop a fork in the kitchen and I gotta fucking wash that fork before I use it, oh, the anger. Already having second thoughts? Every time he gwitties, yes. Look, he's even got me saying gwitty instead of gritty. Yeah, every time he does that shit, yeah, I've got second thoughts. I would really prefer for that stupidity to not be in my household. Patty, it is the unspoken rule that guys act normal before the woman is completely locked in. After that, all bets are off. Well, he's a freak. He's a freak. I'm glad you guys like it. I'm glad you're into him, because pretty soon I'm gonna... he goes to the highest bidder at this point. Just like a woman, pure emotions. TK, I am growing a little organ right now. I don't know what organ, but I'm growing a baby. Okay, I am justified in having baby rage emotions. Let's see. Let's real quick before we leave. Let's check on baby. Let's see what's going on today. I have 156 days left of this pregnancy. This is what my baby looks like currently, by the way. By the way, chat. That's what my baby looks like in my womb. It's just a clump of shells. It's not a real person. It's just a clump of shells. Listen to me. Listen to me. I like to murder babies. It's just a clump of shells. My baby is the size of a turnip or a cup of Greek yogurt. This is what the inside of my body looks like. That's where baby is, in there. Yeah, so that's just, just checking on baby. That's what's up. Nice, nice. Sweat glands are starting to develop, and by next week, the layers of your baby's skin will be fully formed. Oh, I wonder what my baby's skin will be like. I wonder if it's gonna be nice, soft baby skin. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna tell my dad about the internet issue, and hopefully he can get that figured out. I'll be able to upload VODs again. Oh no. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Oh gosh. Oh, ah! 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 Oh man, it got stuck in my nose. Oh, I hate when that happens. Feels like it goes right back into your brain, and my brain feels like it's exploding. I got that exploding brain. I used to think it was a symbiotic relationship, but I heard a lot different from others. I will say, besides the first trimester feeling like I was walking death 24/7, I feel like my skin has gotten better, because I was having a really horrible breakout prior to getting pregnant. And this pregnancy, I feel like, has cleared my skin, ironically, and also makes my hair feel really healthy. I feel like I have less hair falling out. And it just feels very, like, fluffy and luscious. It feels like I've got a really luscious head of hair going on. But mostly I'm just fat. Whew. What do you do for your hair? I wash it every day. I use like Pantene shampoo and conditioner once a day, and that's my hair routine. Literally. I get out of the shower. Sometimes I dry it a little bit, and that's it. That's my hair routine. That's my whole routine. But she's healthy. She's healthy. She looks good. She looks good and fluffy. That's my hair routine. Oh, and it's just Pantene from Walmart. It's not anything special. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get these ornaments done. I need Raybird to be here. I need Sabishi to be here earlier in the night, Sabishi, so I can get these ornaments on the tree. When they say she's glowing, this is what they mean. Am I glowing? They say that boys Or girls take your beauty from you and boys make you prettier. So, Raybird, why did you not say so? I have called you out literally 3 times prior to this. I have said, well, I can't finish Raybirds until Raybird is here. What time did you get here? Why did you not say something earlier? Beat you up. Now it's too late. It's 10:14. I gotta go to bed. Listen, okay? I need you to check in ASAP tomorrow, okay? You and Sabishi, I need you guys to check in ASAP. Okay? So I can finish your Christmas ornaments. Gone? No note?
Listen, if you set your expectations...
No, don't tell me to set my expectations low. And yeah, I like that. I like that. Call me mom. I am mom. I am mom now. You can call me mom. Don't call me mommy because that's weird, but you can call me mom. Yes, mom. You're my sons. My little sons. My children. God bless. God bless all of you. All right. Good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.